Investigative Team Show. I'm your co-host, Gregoire Rodois, and my partner in crime is Mr. Murray.
Roberto
Marinsky.
Hey Joe, what's up, man? Yeah, it's the theme song. That's the theme song. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, another edition of the Investigative Team Show for all of yous.
For you two viewers this evening, thank you for showing up.
Today we have a very special episode called Burns and Negative, where we destroy and rip apart movies we hate. So feel free to add to the list, and if we have seen it and hate it, we will hate on it with you.
Yeah, a lot of hating tonight. A lot of ranting, a lot of hating.
Yeah, today's haterade.
Ooh, today the haterade.
We got our haterade.
Oh shit, man, boy, I'm ready to fucking go ballistic. I'm ready to fucking rant my ass off.
Yeah, it's been a fucking crazy shit week.
Yeah. Kudos to that, man. Amen to that.
Yeah, so I'm ready to fucking just burn some shit. Speaking of burning shit.
Burning some shit?
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to my friend Tony Balone.
Tone Balone.
With us on our last episode where we talked about Star Trek. We just want to say get well soon, and we'll have you on another show. I'd like to do another Trek episode at some point.
Oh, definitely.
That was fun. You know, there's still a lot
longer.
More Trek to talk about.
Longer episode.
You know.
Yes. Get well soon, hamster brains. Little hamsters.
Yeah, so I don't know. What you got opening statements you want to make, or?
Oh, this really cool guy from California. This guy named John Schnepp passed away. He was a big.
Oh yeah, wasn't he a cartoonist or something?
Cartoonist. He did a lot of. He worked on some shows on Adult Swim.
Did he hang out with those Collider guys though?
Yeah.
Those guys annoy the hell out of me. So, they're a bunch of freaking shills, man. Serious.
Well, he was cool. He was an original cat.
Yeah. Yeah, just because I disagree with
sure
you know, how they make their money and how they push their opinions.
Yeah, I mean
they're paid for opinions.
Yeah, some guys.
Like
he was real McCoy. He did this documentary called Superman Lives. It's or the death of Superman. I'm sorry, I'm fucking up the name.
Death of Superman was you know, in the late '80s, early '90s. I want to say
it was the Superman that Nicolas Cage was going to be in.
Oh, okay.
And it's great. I own a copy of it, and he went and interviewed Kevin Smith.
What a weird casting choice.
Yeah, totally. He went and this guy John Schnepp, he made the documentary like on a GoFundMe site or crowdfunding site. He got all this money and he fucking put it together. He flew over to England and he interviewed Tim Burton and shit at his house.
Nice.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god. So
and he's got some cool artwork.
Yeah, and this was he was like a low, you know, low end kind of, you know, documentary, but it's gotten a lot of praise over the years and stuff like that, and he put his heart and soul into it. But he passed away. He had a stroke.
Rest in peace, brother.
Yeah, he was a big, went to all the comic book Comic-Cons and small, big ones, and he was just well loved, and he was a real smart, original guy. He was laid back. He wasn't an asshole or anything. He was very knowledgeable, and I saw him on Jedi Council on the Collider show. And he was just cool, man. So just a shout out to him. He was a good cat, cool cat. I think he was 51.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's fucked up, man. Yeah. Between that and Tony having issues, I'm like, shit, man. People are fucking dropping.
Yeah.
Dropping.
I wasn't feeling great the last few days, man. I've been dealing with my headaches and stuff, but here I am.
Yeah. So that being said,
all right, guys, we'll see you next.
We'll see you next time. It was a good
show. Also, speaking of Trek, new trailer came up. I saw that today. I watched it. I think it came up yesterday
for Discovery
season 2. I know there's a lot of problems. A lot of Trek fans hate it, but you know what? I can compartmentalize and separate it.
Right.
And enjoy it for what it is. And I did enjoy the first season. I really like a lot of the designs.
Right.
I like a lot of the cast.
Right.
You know, there were some directing choices and dialogue and some things that I would have done a little bit differently. But there was one episode Frakes did that was awesome, and he's confirmed for a few episodes of season 2. And Pike is going to be taking charge in the beginning, right? And because at the end of the last episode, they get a distress call from the Enterprise.
Oh, sweet.
And they meet up with the Enterprise, and you get to see
oh, wow, that's sweet.
their version of the Enterprise.
Wow.
And it looks really cool, man.
Oh, wow.
The nacelles have these little fins on them and stuff.
Oh, dope.
It's very cool looking. And so Pike's going to take over their ship for a little while, and they're going to go do a mission.
Oh, I hope it's good. I hope this season's better than the first.
Looking forward to seeing, I guess an early version of Spock. I don't know who's going to play him.
Spock.
I don't know if they even said who's going to play him. But I don't know. I hope it's not the guy from the J.J. Abrams thing. Give another actor a shot.
Yeah.
And it should be someone a little bit older. It shouldn't be someone that young. Because you got to remember, Leonard Nimoy was what? In his 30s?
I guess,
when,
probably.
When the original Trek happened.
He just always looked old.
He looked like an older gentleman, always.
Always, yeah.
But he was probably in his 30s. So, get an actor in his 30s. And give him a shot. And let's see how that goes.
Yeah, totally.
It should be interesting because this takes place about 10-ish so years, 9, 10, 11 years before the original series. So a late 20s, early 30s Spock will be pretty cool. We'll
I'm down for it. They're just going to keep making Star Treks forever.
Yeah.
I just realized that everything's going to be made
That's too. There was a lot of changes over there where they're going to... now they're talking about a bunch of new shows. One of them I think is going to be kind of like a teen drama that takes place at Starfleet.
Right.
Which, I'll watch. But, I'll probably wind up having issues with it.
The YM
Yeah, it'll
angle.
be like a 90210 in Starfleet or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Oh, the Y, or no, not YM, YA.
And
young adults.
Yeah, and then there's supposed
to
be
young mature.
There's some talk, some rumors that Picard's going to be involved in one of the projects. Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
And then
they got to make another Next Generation.
Some other
movie.
show and some miniseries, and they're going to keep going with Discovery. So, listen, it's a good time to be a Trek fan. There's a lot of Trek coming out. Whether you love it or hate it, at least you're going to have.
A lot of people don't like Trek. We're unique.
Yeah.
That's okay. A lot of people don't like Trek.
I have to do something about my character right now.
Oh. And what are we doing about our character?
I got to get some clothes off.
Oh my God.
I'm wearing clothes. I shouldn't be wearing clothes. I'm overheating.
Jesus Christ. This is what are you doing? Jesus.
Get some clothes off.
This is a family show. What are you doing?
Excuse me. I need something to cool me down.
Did you hear about the new Star Wars news?
I need some yucca juice.
The new Star Wars news?
What's that?
New Star Wars news?
No, what's the new Star Wars news?
The new Star Wars news is... One more.
Oh.
One more sneeze.
I know, it's not in me. I ain't got it.
One more. Come on, one more.
I ain't got it.
They announced that Star Wars is over. Just ending it.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. There's too much money to be fucking made.
Bullshit. No, they're doing another season of the Clone Wars, the animated series.
Oh yeah.
And everybody's
coming. People are excited about that.
Yeah, I'm all right. It's cool. That animated series was really good. The writing was really good. But people like losing their minds. I'm like, relax.
Well, there were huge fans of it that were upset that it stopped.
Well, how much more are you gonna fit in between the fucking the prequels and To A New Hope? I mean, how much are you gonna fucking put in there?
Well, there's a couple decades.
I know, but it's like, can we move on?
It's like 30 years.
I know. I'll welcome the Knights of the Old Republic, because that's going to be
Actually, no, it's not 30 years, because Luke and Leia are about 19 years old in the original Star Wars movie, New Hope. And they were born at the end of the third movie.
Right.
So there's 19 years to play with.
Yeah, 30. But it's getting old, though.
30 from the beginning of the first movie.
I don't care. I mean, I'll watch it and I'll like it, But I want to move on. Let's move on in more direction. Like I said,
I want the Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. If I'm only getting one of them, believe it or not, I would rather have 2.
Well, you know,
I want the character.
You know what's going on with that? Do you know what's happening with that?
I hear that there's rumors that that's what's happening, but I don't know if we're getting.
Well, the showrunners for Game of Thrones, is possibly doing the Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, but are we getting?
How dope is that?
Are we getting? Are we getting the story of Revan, or are we getting the story of the Exile?
I don't know.
Or are we going to get like a fucking 6-movie both?
I think both.
Oh my god, that's an undertaking.
That's
That's a huge undertaking.
Well, it's Star Wars meets Game of Thrones. It's going to be fucking dope.
Yeah, it's weird.
Just think of that.
It's going to be weird, man, because...
No, they're going to pip it out, man, because they follow what the fans are yelling about, and they're going to do the homework.
I think they're a good fit for the story of the Exile with the character Kreia, because it's a lot darker. I mean, the story of Revan, there's a lot of... It's more of a hero's journey kind of thing.
It's all dope, though. It's like Camelot Star Wars.
I hope it's good. I really hope it's good. Just give us something good.
If they have the two guys, the two showrunners of Game of Thrones, they're going to do their fucking homework, and they're not going to act because they know how much flack Rian Johnson got for The Last Jedi, and they don't want to be in that fucking predicament.
And he's going to keep getting flack because he keeps fucking acting like a fucking little shitbag.
Like a little bitch!
Yeah. He can't take the criticism.
A little bitch. You see, I like The Last Jedi. I'm on the other side of the haters.
Well, speaking of tonight's topic and burn the negative.
The negative.
I'm not even gonna fucking hold it back. That's on my list.
Oh, you traitor!
It's on.
I'm gonna execute you.
It's on my list.
Like Trump, I'm gonna cut your head off. You are gonna be executed like Trump. You will kneel before the flag of the United States of America and the Star Wars universe.
Kneel before Zod.
You will kneel before the burning of the negative. So what is your first, The Last Jedi?
Well, it's on my list, and it's no secret.
Let's
anyone who watches this knows how much I dislike it.
Let's say it now, baby. Come on.
Do I really have to get into it again for like the 5,000th
Because we
time?
have two good friends of ours watching.
All right, I'm gonna try to boil it down as small, as compact, and as easily.
Well, we have hours. We have hours. The show has only been on
but I
for
don't
like
want to spend the whole show
17
on
minutes.
Fucking Last Jedi.
Yes, you do, because this is a hot topic. People are still debating this shit, man.
I think that Kathleen Kennedy has done nothing but make mistakes. I think Rian Johnson was the worst possible pick. I just don't like the film. I think it's a poorly made movie. There are some shots and some scenes that he executes okay. The rest of the movie is a mess. It doesn't know what it wants to be. It's all over the fucking place. I don't like the characters. The dialogue is terrible. The humor is goat piss. The characters, what they did with the characters is just terrible.
Yeah.
And some people will disagree with me, and that's fine. It's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I don't like what they did with Skywalker. I don't like what they did with Rey. I certainly don't like what they did with Poe and Finn. The whole Canto Bight thing. The weird Yoda. The fucking Flying Dutchman, fucking Leia.
No, the Mary Poppins Leia.
Yeah, the Yamama joke.
Dude, I was like, no way.
Hux looks like a fucking tool.
Yeah.
You know? In the first movie, he was, your typical Empire, Nazi fucking...
I like what you said a while back. You said you think Rian Johnson was trolling us.
Totally.
Yeah.
The whole movie, he's trolling the audience, not the fans.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he's trolling the fans too. I mean, the fans are the audience, but the entire audience, everybody with it. All the things that were set up in Force Awakens. Listen, I understand some movies there's not going to be a payoff in each movie. You're going to get a payoff down the line.
Right.
But everything that was set up, there was a flow to the Force Awakens. Say what you will about the movie, whether you liked it or not, whether you think it was a rehash of the old Star Wars or not. Ignore all of that. The movie exists, and it had a pace, and it had a flow, and the story was it was directly leading us into the second act. Everything about that movie, every side story, it was all leading into the second act. And we got to the second act, and it was, you know, the lightsaber over the shoulder. It's like, whatever, you know, fuck you. You know, and it's not that I disagree with some of the themes of the film, you know, like burn the past and, you know, the Jedi have to end, and, you know, without the Jedi...
I didn't have a problem with that.
No, well, the thing is, the whole concept is like, okay, as Kylo Ren gets more powerful, the Force awakens in his counterpart on the light side, right? Who wield Force for good, that follow the Jedi code or Jedi way, or try to learn the light side of the Force. If they just end, well, then the fucking sitting on thumbs. You know, so there's that simple flaw. But, you know, I just didn't like it, man. You know, music was good. You know. Yeah,
there are some really, but
some design. You know, I love the aesthetics of Star Wars, and the designs are very cool.
Yeah.
You know, but what I don't understand is, as cool as those fucking bombers were in the beginning, why were they not using Y-wings?
And the writer followed that. I mean,
an unproven director. I mean, what did he do to convince them he was the man for the job?
How about this?
Looper?
They're giving John...
Have you seen Looper?
Looper's not bad.
It's okay.
Yeah. But I like...
You don't give the person who made that movie Star Wars.
I don't know why. Yeah, my thing is, give it to all the directors who like science fiction.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And I'm not asking for a seasoned veteran, but I'm asking for somebody who gets it.
Yeah.
Who understands where it's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, who understands what made Star Wars Star Wars. I mean, you know, Force Awakens, I think, even missed the mark in a few areas, but...
it was new, so we were all excited for it.
You know what
That's why we gave it a pass.
But think about what makes Star Wars great, and you think about those three movies. There's a story arc, it's a hero's journey, it's very black and white, very simple. You know, you don't have to go, I don't know. I understand, okay, they want to go a little bit darker. That's the trend these days. So everybody's taking all these properties and they're going darker. Look at the DC universe. Trying to go darker and they just look silly.
Right.
They're just not hitting the mark. Nolan did good with the first two movies. You know?
Nolan's
Nolan's first two
awesome.
Batmans are really fucking good. I really, really enjoyed the first two. The third one, if spoilers for this episode, the third one is on my burning list.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I really...
You would burn that? There's so many pieces of shit movies that should be burned. You're going to burn the third Nolan Batman movie?
Yeah, because the Batman...
I mean, it wasn't as great.
But I'm a Bat fanatic. You know, I'm a
no,
Batman
I know,
fan.
But I mean, at least if you know you're going to burn the Affleck Batmans, if you know.
Oh no! That stuff is just. That stuff is all. Hey, you see, we're talking about. We're reaching ahead onto my list because that's on my list too.
On my list. We got is lists. Where are your list, people out there in the interwebs? Come on, Joe. Where's your list? Come on, Joe, our #1 fan. Come on, Joe. We're gonna get Joe on the show soon. I want to go head to head with him on movies. Come on, Joe. Where's your list? Come on, Joe. And Ken, where's your list? I can't log on, you fucking retard. Come on, Joe. I ain't got one. I don't give a shit, Joe. Come on, Joe.
Joe's a music guy, not a movie guy. Joe knows music.
Joe's the music guy or the movie guy?
Joe's a music guy. Joe was instrumental in helping me understand the software that I used to make my music.
And Joe listens to our show all the time.
Yeah, he told me at one point he was listening to, hey, thanks for the subscription, man. Really appreciate it. We have another page. It's called Theater Investigative Team Show.
Theater Investigative
And that's where we do our proper podcast. Our proper podcast is
Theater Investigative Team Show.
Ken
Marcelino's on! What about Solo?
You know what? I'm not going to burn Solo because I didn't hate it. I didn't like it, but I didn't hate it. My prerequisites for this episode are I had to have seen the movie from front to back, and I had to have hated it. That's it. Those are the only two rules. So, Solo, I saw front to back, but I didn't hate it. I didn't really like it either. It was
But
boring kids movie.
Go back a minute. But Joe's the one that said he used to listen to the show all the time.
Joe was telling me he was listening to it at work while he was in the car.
Yeah. Well, then Joe's the real original fan. He's the number one fan because you were telling me he was like he loves the show. I was like, oh, that's good feedback. So thank you, Joe. You rock, brother. Because that like fueled me. I was like, good. You know,
somebody listening.
Somebody's listening to our shit. See.
Well, what's up, Ken, man? How you doing?
But thanks, Joe. I appreciate it, man.
And yeah, the show's Burn the Negative. It's the movies that we hate. So
yeah.
You got a movie that you fucking hate?
Yeah.
Throw it up.
Throw it up,
and if
man.
we agree, we'll tear it apart with you.
Yeah.
A little, catharsis.
Yeah. Totally. Whatever. You rock too, Mr. Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah, thank you, Joe.
And we got a subscription from Brobra.
Brobra.
That's a good name. Brobra.
Brobra.
What's up,
Brobra? Brobra. Yeah, I know. That's like.
It's go time, Brobra.
That's like suburban white kids and Ebonics. Two
Brobra.
languages. That's pretty dope. Yeah, so this episode is about the infinite universe. Ken. Same shit. You gotta come on the show too, Ken. All you guys gotta come on the show. We'll have all individual shows with you guys.
Yeah, pick, Ken, pick a...
Yo, what's up, Stace?
Pick a topic. Pick some movies.
Pick a movie that's a piece of shit.
Or pick a director that we could talk about. Like, Joe Clark is going to join us on the next show where we talk about... We're going to do a John Carpenter retrospective.
Yeah, our good friend Joseph James Clark, otherwise known as...
I haven't seen him since... What movie did we go see with him? A while ago? Me, you, and him? This was way back.
Oh, we saw...
This is way back when like fucking Sarah Palin was in the news because I remember having a conversation with him about Sarah Palin. So this is going way fucking back.
We saw a movie with him?
Yeah, I can't remember what we saw. Was it Prometheus or shit, man? It was something.
Yeah, I can't remember when it was. I saw Prometheus with Ken, Reg.
I saw Prometheus with my dad.
And Joe. We all saw that.
I saw that with my dad. He didn't
the
like
Marvel
it,
movies.
I did. I didn't like it when I saw it. I liked it after I watched it a few times on Blu-ray.
Right.
Because I like the pacing and of course the art direction. Hey, we're not here to praise. I'm not. If I talk about Ridley Scott, I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna gush.
Yeah, we're having a
John Carpenter.
John Carpenter next week with our good friend Joe Clark.
Is it next week or the week after?
No, it's next week.
I didn't know. I thought he said he couldn't make it that week.
No.
Stretch another week.
No. It's
this
next
coming weekend.
This weekend, yeah.
Okay. What date is that?
The 20th.
You were fucking with me about the dates last.
No, you were like retarded. I wanted to call you on the phone, and you acting like a.
Are we doing it this weekend? No, the week after next.
Yeah, it was like a gag. I was like, this is like a good skit. We should keep doing it.
And you're like, what date? Is it this date or this date? I'm like, I don't know. Whatever date it is,
okay,
the week after
it is
next.
July 28th. It is next fucking Saturday, you dumb fuck.
All right, so Joe Clark will join us.
Joe Clark,
next Saturday.
and Joe was over my apartment like a couple weeks ago, and we were hanging out. And I was saying, yeah, I'm doing this dopey podcast with Rob. He's like, really? He got all excited. I was like, yeah. He's like, you gotta listen to our shows. He's like, oh, I'd love to. And then I said, right then and there, I said, you know what? We're gonna get Joe on the show.
Yeah.
I said, Joe, you want to come on? He's like, yeah, I'd love to come on. I was like, cool. And
look, I got the two of them teaming up insulting me.
I love it. Rob loves to gag. I know. Well, that's why the show's good, man.
Oh, you guys are nuts.
Gag. It's good ranting.
Look, I don't gag.
I like this.
I could swallow a whole 12 inches. No gag. No gag. Yep. Money shot and all.
Swallow. Did you see Swallow?
Balls deep.
Swallow, a Star Wars story.
Swallow. Pando. I thought it was Pando.
Pando. Boy,
all right,
man.
so let me throw. All right.
Anyway, next weekend it's Joe Clark. And we're going to talk about, and I asked him, what would you like to talk about? And I said, give me a day or so. Talk about like a subject matter you'd really want to bullshit about. And he goes, I would like to talk about John Carpenter films. It's like, perfect.
Yeah.
I said perfect. I said start watching some
Yeah,
movies.
because we're John Carpenter guys.
Yeah.
And we already did an episode on
we did it. Yeah, we did an early episode.
We could bring up
thing.
some of those points.
Oh, Joe, and I was like, it's not necessary to watch the films. If you have time, watch some. But
just a couple of ones that you want. We don't have to talk about.
Yeah, no, and it's just about how you feel the impact of the movies were to you as a kid.
Well, you know me, I'm going to comment on,
of course,
directing style, art style,
we all are.
Camera work.
But I want to hear Joe's
the things that I
want to hear.
out
I want to hear Joe's
movies.
position on it, his perspective on. So we're all psyched.
Yeah, screenplay, writing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like to nitpick into the details.
He tours, he goes around and he tours. He plays all his music and shit.
Shrek dick. Big green Shrekness.
Oh, how does this thing work?
What do you want to do?
How does the damn contraption
Hold on,
work?
let me help you out here.
Yeah, why did you scroll up there? What's with this contraption?
There. There, go ahead. I got you.
This infernal machine. You're the devil's work. You infernal machine. This contraption. You city slickers coming here.
Fucking keyboard. Type something.
You city slickers coming here with your snake oil trying to sell it to us.
Skyscraper. What's Skyscraper? What is that? Is that something new?
I think it's
something old. Is that a Carpenter film I'm unaware of? Because there's a bunch of them I haven't.
Is that the Rock movie?
I just watched Assault on Precinct 13.
Which one,
dude? Why are more people not talking about that?
Which one?
That's
the John Carpenter one.
Yeah, that's my sneak peek for what I'm gonna talk about.
Or the remake.
No. I didn't see the remake.
Okay. Yeah, it is a good movie.
I loved it.
Yeah,
I fucking loved it. I'm gonna watch it again.
It's a great movie.
It was really good. So yeah, I want to talk about that a little bit. And of course, The Thing, They Live, Halloween.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking Carpenter.
Yeah, Carpenter's
the hits. Escape from New York.
I can't
But
believe
these are all movies we've talked about on the show several times.
Who
already.
cares?
But
that's
what I to have another person on and we focus on it.
This is why I like doing this with you. It's because we're talking about the shit we like.
Yeah.
We're not selling, go see this fucking current movie out there now.
No, if it sucks, we're going to tell you we think it sucks.
But we like our shit, and I don't care if fucking 4 people watch this shit and never do, and we end it now. People will find it one day and be like, oh, these dopey guys, I like their show. I wish there were more episodes of them.
That's what it's there for.
That's what it's there for. It's just there for the history books.
We got like 5 on our channel and like 5 on this channel. This is 6, with Joe is going to be 7. So we're going to upload these to that channel. So we have a nice little...
I don't give a shit.
One of them's like 4.5 fucking hours or some shit. There's nothing less than like 2... I think 2.5 hours is the shortest show.
Just the fucking...
So there's tons of material.
The babbling.
Babylon 5?
Babylon 5. That's what I'm going to be in. Starring the Marinsky as Captain Marinsky.
Captain Marinsky, Babylon 5.
All right, you want to start your list?
No, I want to. If I'm going to be a captain, it's going to be on a Trek ship, man.
Right.
I want a Starfleet ship.
No, I did not see Jurassic World.
I want to be the first human captain on a Vulcan ship.
Yeah. Word.
Vulcan High Command, the first human.
Human.
Yep.
Human.
I want to be the first human to be a captain of a Vulcan ship.
All right. Start your list, my friend.
Start my list. Okay.
Well, we did The Last Jedi. You really want to burn the negative of The Last Jedi?
Yeah, I really...
Well, I'm going to have to pull out my lightsaber and duel you then, because I'm going to defend it.
Well, I have a green lightsaber, so you're going to have to pull out a red one.
Well, I got a pink one, man. Wow.
You got a fucking purple one.
I got a purple nurple one ready to explode.
Purple helmet.
I got the fucking... All
right.
I got to go take a cold shower.
All right, here's the first movie on my list. And this is a movie I saw in the theater, and I wanted to walk out, but I said, you know what? If I walk out, I cannot say that this is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
And so I stayed. and I watched the whole fucking
You
movie.
watched the garbage.
And I hated every bit of it.
And that
movie was The Scorpion King.
Oh, that looked like piss already.
Well, I love the original Mummy movie. The first Mummy movie is on my list of must-see movies. It has this
that shit
cutesy,
bores the shit out of me.
It's got this cutesy movie magic, old school. Feels like an old school Hollywood movie.
Oh, ass.
You know,
ass.
I'd
burn that negative too.
I have guilty pleasure reasons why I like that movie. So I was interested because The Scorpion King was kind of part of that story, even though it was its own movie.
Right.
It wasn't The Scorpion King. It wasn't the Mummy movie. I guess no, it wasn't 2. It was 3. Not that movie. It's the one that was called Scorpion King.
Right.
And that was such a piece of shit, man. There's one fucking scene, right, where the Rock, right?
Rock.
He's fighting this guy.
You know what I've been cooking. You smell what I've been cooking.
They're beating the piss out of each other like fucking wrestlers, you know?
Wrestlers.
For, it's like they live but not entertaining. You know, to put on the glasses
Rosters
thing, but not completely unentertaining.
Yeah.
And this fight gets finished, and The Rock beats the guy, and he's down. And rather than give him the finishing blow, he puts out his hand and picks him up.
And they give each other
and they give each other fucking blowjobs. Right? No, but here's the thing.
Right.
He fucking picks him up, and there's a close-up on The Rock. They've just been fighting for 20 minutes. He's fucking clean, not sweaty. His hair is perfectly slicked back, not one hair out of place.
Right.
And he's got that fucking golden smile.
Ugh.
And he's, not a speck of dirt or blood on him. And the other guy has got fucking cuts, blood, sweat. He's all over the fucking place.
Right.
And he picks him up because, The Rock, I guess he couldn't look dirty on camera. I don't know. But regardless, it was fucking terrible. Terrible. Just fucking awful.
This is The Scorpion King.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's about.
I didn't even want to go.
It's so unmemorable. I can't tell you what it's about.
Well, I would have burned that negative a long time ago without even seeing it.
Well, here's the thing too. My friend Izzy was saying to me at work the other day. I read on my list. Of course, he's always contrarian with me. He disagrees with everything on the list, whether he does or not. Anyway, he's like, well, why isn't this movie or this movie or this movie on there? Like, basically movies that are universally accepted as being terrible.
Right.
And I'm like, well, it has to meet 2 criteria. I have to have seen the movie from front to back, and I have to hate it. Right. So those movies aren't on my list because I probably haven't seen them, because I expected them to be garbage, and why would I submit myself to that?
Right.
And or 2, there might have been something about it that I actually liked, like the music or a particular actor.
Right.
Which I say that now, but there's 1 or 2 movies on my list for tonight that actually don't meet that requirement.
Right.
I can jump to one of them if you want.
Yeah, sure.
I'll tell you exactly why, just to get it out of the way. Shyamalan's Lady in the Water.
Oh, that looked like piss.
It's garbage.
Yeah.
It's so terrible. It's the worst fucking story ever. It's really bad. But my asterisk to that, and why I don't think it really belongs on this, is because Paul Giamatti's performance is awesome.
Oh, he's a great actor.
He's just great at whatever. They throw it at him, and he kicks ass at it. He's just a great actor. Yeah. But even with that caveat, Lady in the Water needs to die. It needs to burn.
Well, that director's not doing much anymore. Anything's anymore.
Yeah, because people caught on to his bullshit.
Some of his old stuff is not bad.
Yeah, but
Unbreakable is not. Was it Unbreakable?
Unbreakable was
Samuel Jackson and Bruce Willis.
Yeah, right? Unbreakable was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, it was a cool.
There was a lot they should have and could have done with it.
I got to give him that. That was a cool movie, and a lot of people liked the one where they were in the woods, and they were part of a show.
Yeah. See, the thing with these movies are like you get to the 2nd or 3rd act and they fall apart. He'll start off with an interesting premise. Well, not always. The one with Lady in the Water was never interesting.
The one with the aliens was good.
Wait, people are writing
The
stuff.
Sign?
Jurassic World, I have not seen. Definitely, if we talk about the same movie, definitely delivered better. Nerd shit.
I could have been. What is
Unbreak My Heart? Why does it sound familiar? Isn't that a song?
I could have been delivered better. Is she upset about something, or is that a movie? Stacy, is that a movie?
No, talking about whatever movie we're talking about earlier, probably. The delivery was bad.
Okay. Well, the performance wasn't executed correctly. Is that it?
Christopher.
Oh, you missed your mark.
Christopher, I miss your nipples.
Miss nips. I like your nips. Can I have some vodka, please? I like your nips. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Yeah, but put the
yeah.
at whatever the
at your balls. You sack.
Hashtag fuck your hashtags, you douchebag.
I had to bail. Too much.
Was that Ken?
Yeah.
The kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not safe. Our show is not safe for kids.
Shazam!
Hey, what's up, Angelito?
Shazamies!
Salami nipples. Big nipples, round nipples, short nipples, salami nipples.
So what else on the list?
Oh, I got a big fucking list. But what was the last one we were talking about? What did I say it was?
Shyamalan.
Oh yeah, Shyamalan. Honestly, if 80% of his shit just got lost, I wouldn't care.
Right.
I really wouldn't care.
Right.
But since we were talking about superhero movies and Star Wars and shit, nerd shit, Batman v Superman.
Batman what?
Batman v Superman.
You didn't like it?
No, that needs to. In fact, all the movies in DC, the recent ones surrounding all that Zack Snyder stuff, all of them can go.
They're all bad.
You just put them in a shredder, drop them in a bin, toss them on the fire. Just let them go.
Yeah.
But Batman v Superman specifically, really pissed me off. Royally pissed me off.
Right.
But whatever. You don't have to agree. Like you don't agree with me on Jedi.
Right.
I hate calling it Jedi because Jedi was always Jedi. So Last Jedi.
You have to call it the Last Jedi.
Rian Johnson's the last movie.
Rian Johnson's the last Star Wars movie ever to be made.
Rian Johnson's the last fucking.
It's time for Star Wars
troll cunt
to end.
It is time for Star Wars to end.
That was your best post.
That was your first post. That was a good post. I didn't shave for about 2 weeks.
It's time for the Jedi.
I got the Skywalker on and I threw on the hood.
To end.
But yeah, so those movies gotta go. I know you're messing with your Instagram, but I don't want to move on and make this such a short show. I thought you might have some input on the superhero movies.
I do have input.
They all suck.
They all suck. And they all suck.
But I know you have a lot to say about superhero movies in general.
They suck.
So this is
they're bad.
Up a whole gateway.
Okay.
For you to just unload.
It's good. I'm not going to knock people liking that shit.
No, but I know you personally don't like it.
I don't hate it. I just, it's just boring. They're so stupid, the Marvel movies. I was watching the last one, and they're hanging out in like a lounge area drinking.
One or two good ones.
And they're telling these corny fucking jokes to each other. I'm like, this shit is lame, dude. It's corny. They're all trying to pick Thor's hammer up from the coffee table and shit.
Okay.
And it's corny. It's just corny shit. I don't hate it. It's just
it
bores me. It bores me.
You know what I hate most?
I want dark shit. I want to see dark shit. I want to see crazy shit. I want to see serious shit. When my science fiction, I want it serious, man.
What I don't like about
I don't like slapstick shit. I don't like campy shit. I want my sci-fi to be fucking dark. A cautionary tale. Scary shit.
Well,
this could happen.
It's not exactly sci-fi. They're superhero movies. I mean, it's
no, but going on what I like to see, that I'm just making the comparison.
You'd like to see them be a little bit more sci-fi.
Just look at Nolan. Nolan proved you can make
the first two fucking Nolan movies.
They're fucking dope.
Yeah.
They're great. I like the whole series. I know the third one is weak.
Yeah.
I know the third Godfather fucking sucks. Okay.
Oh yeah.
The third Batman movie sucks. It's unfortunate. It happens sometimes. It's hard to do the trilogy. People didn't like the third Back to the Future one, the Western.
Yeah.
Yeah, they thought it was a letdown.
Yeah, it was. It was.
So, I get it.
It wasn't even as good as the first one.
Yeah, no, the first one was genius. The first one's genius. But they're all good in their own right. But I don't hate the Marvel movies. I just think they're fucking corny, and I was never a big comic book guy.
Right.
I like the X-Men. I think the X-Men are a cool fucking concept.
Okay.
I love Batman. I always love Batman. I'm not a big
DC.
yeah, but all right.
Yeah.
But as in the comic book world, DC or Marvel,
Right.
I always liked Superman because of Christopher Reeve, and
Yeah.
those were fucking Superman 1 and 2 are awesome.
Yeah,
and a lot of people who like Superman based their ideology on that movie and shit like that.
For me, it was Batman and Spider-Man, you know, and Conan. Conan comics. I had tons of them.
Yeah.
Growing up, I had boxes and boxes full of them. As a kid.
I didn't
I
care
have no
for
idea what happened to them after my parents moved out of that house.
I liked,
they were in the attic somewhere.
I liked all kind of spaceship kind of stuff. I liked aliens and space travel. You know, people like scared like of Jason. You know.
Got excited you mentioned Godfather. Well, I mean, the third one is pretty goat. It's pretty goat.
There's some cool scenes in the third Godfather, but
of course.
But overall,
it's terrible.
One of the biggest disappointments to two of the greatest first two movies.
Yeah.
I personally like Godfather 2 more than 1. Because
a little too much time went on before they made it too.
Yeah, they waited too long.
They waited.
Yeah,
way
well,
too
one
long.
was like the last one was in the mid '70s, and then they waited to the late '80s to make.
Felt a little slapped together.
Well, his daughter was in it. Winona Ryder was supposed to be in it, and she bailed out. She was supposed to play the daughter.
Right.
And
the first movie, first Godfather it's a perfect film.
Yeah, no.
It's fucking
1
perfect.
and 2 are perfect. I love 2.
But the first one especially.
Fucking Al Pacino is so fucking evil in Godfather 2.
Yeah, what happened to him, man? He sucks now.
He just does all this weird shit.
What's that Adam Sandler fucking thing he did?
I don't know.
I'm a Dunkachino.
I don't know. He lost his mind.
I didn't see the movie. I just saw the scene.
Did you see that movie? If I
Dunkachino.
I know. He's like Adam with his hair all wild.
Dunkachino.
He's all wild and shit. His hair's all wild and shit. If I was 20 years younger, I'd take a flamethrower to this place.
Oh, sorry for everyone wearing headphones.
I'd take a flamethrower to this place. He did some great shit in his early career, but I don't know, man.
Jack and Jill, that's it.
Dunkachino.
Dunkachino. Yes.
You want to dunk my chinos?
Jack and Jill. Yeah, I think they lose their mind when they get older. Like, yeah, I think this is going to be a good idea.
Just fucking, a couple of bucks. Say, fuck it, I'll come out.
Did you
work for a couple weeks?
Did you ever see the one with De Niro and Pacino?
Which one?
Where the one's a cop and the other one's a crook.
What movie's that? Is it a comedy? Is it recent?
No, it came out in the 90s. I can't even think of it right now. What is that movie?
I may have.
Audience, what is that movie? I'm drawing a blank.
Christian now.
Val Kilmer's in it.
Was that
Tom Sizemore, who lost his fucking mind. Good actor and lost his fucking mind. Did fucking drugs and whores and lived the Hollywood way, man. God bless you, brother. What is that movie? Heat. Thank you. I can't even fucking.
I have not seen it.
You've never seen Heat?
Nope.
Oh man, Heat was it's a good movie, man. It's aged a little.
I wasn't paying attention.
That's great. Stop diddling your fiddle.
Please.
Stop diddling the fiddle.
Will you touch my feet a little higher?
Touch my feet a little.
Vladimir is on.
Why don't you
Quiet! Vladimir is
my
on.
fiddle a little?
Get me a little vodka and some pierogies, please.
Please diddle my fiddle a little.
America will be under Soviet control before you know it.
Don't be such a useless woman.
Hey guys, don't worry, man, because if the Soviets invade, we can actually play Red Dawn for reals.
For realsies.
For realsies. We can have Red Dawn Wolverines!
Dude, he's yelling at me for not seeing it. Nah, if I did, I might have seen it with other people.
You've never seen Heat, you fucking commie! What's wrong with you, Rob?
Drunk on fucking HBO or
Rob,
some
I
shit
think
like
you're
that.
a communist pig. And
I thought you were gonna call me a cunt.
you're a communist cunt pig.
Yep, I'm a fucking.
And you've never seen Heat. How dare you? I'm going to execute you right now, live on the interwebs.
I'm a red pinko bastard.
You commie fuck.
I'm a commie
You
pinko
commie
bastard.
cocksucker.
Oh shit. So yeah, as far as the
So
Marvel
you've never
movies,
seen Heat?
No. But
Anyway, try to see.
I want to finish off the Marvel movies.
Michael Mann made a team movie. It's called LA Takedown. Yeah, Michael Mann is the shit, man. But he's getting up in age. I don't know what he's working on next, but you know, you can go online and find out. But Michael Mann's a great director. Great crime.
Michael Manring is an amazing bass player.
And
Just for those interested in
Pat Ring, we went to school with.
Pat the Manring.
Pat the Man Ring. And
Haven't seen him in a long
Ring a Ling
time.
a Ding Ding.
And Ring-a-ling-a-ding-dong. Don't forget.
But going back to the Marvel, let's bring it back.
Oh
shall we?
yeah, I only had one comment. I hate the color grading. They do something in post to the color grading of these films. It's just ugly.
Yeah.
It's fucking ugly. And then if I had something else to complain about, it's the fucking camera work and the camera angles. Everything's on a mechanical dolly. There's too much bullet time. Like, I know it's supposed to kind of be like that, but it doesn't have to be like that.
I think they're weak.
Constantly. Like in some of the more dramatic scenes, you know, let's get some handheld cameras. Let's get a fucking director with a fucking camera laying on the fucking
Well, do you
floor,
like the Deadpool
getting a
movies?
nice wide angle looking up.
You like
know
the
what I
Deadpool?
mean?
You like the Deadpool movies?
Everything doesn't have to be on a fucking boom or a crane. You know?
Well, it's the era of the comic books. This is a phase right now.
It's
just let it run its course. I'm not
but
worried about it.
This
I don't pay any attention.
These are
to
cool technical ideas that are great for action scenes and stuff. Like look at Fury Road. All the stuff is done. All the action scenes are done like that, but they're done well and they're done right, and everything leads. The edit's perfect.
About a great director,
Right,
man.
and the fucking everything.
A Jedi
leads the eye
Master director.
But then when
a Jedi Master
Then when
director.
they're doing stuff on the ground, even action scenes and dramatic scenes and slower scenes, but even the action scenes on the ground, not on the vehicles.
Right.
A lot of that stuff's done with handheld cameras, or they're done with on a dolly, but directed by hand. There's a lot of what I'm saying. It brings you
Steadicam.
It puts you in the space with the characters.
Right. Well,
It brings you into the movie.
You're talking about a vision
Marvel
of
movies
a great
are
director.
so separated.
Well, the formulated.
It's happening over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're bad.
I don't know. They just don't do it for me, man.
They don't do it for me
I'm
either.
not really
I don't go see
interested
them.
in the stories. So
Yeah.
but if you are great, I mean, Marvel fans are not complaining about the movies.
Yeah, no, they like all that
if they're
shit.
getting what they want, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I
Kudos to
just
you.
don't need to go see it.
Yeah.
That's all.
They just bore me. I'm just like, I don't care. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
If they're not done dark, like I like The Watchmen.
Watchmen was very cool.
The Watchmen is about the only.
I'd like to change like the last 15 minutes of the movie.
The only Schneider film I like.
Yeah, I'll change the last 15 minutes of the movie.
But I like how it's dark, and just like
they got the right characters and they got the right
good
actors.
casting. Yeah.
Whatever in the story. Obviously, it's taken from a comic book.
Yeah.
They're well-written characters.
The graphic novel of it. Yeah, which a
And
lot
the
of people
actors
like.
did very, very good job. It's been a
it's
while
the holy
since
grail
I've seen
that
it.
book.
The guy with what's the guy's name? The one with the fucking mask that's always changing.
Rorschach.
Oh, dude, he was awesome.
Yeah, he's what's his name from Bears.
Whenever the
Bad
movie's
Bears.
focused on him,
Yeah.
it's when it's at its best.
Yeah.
Whenever it starts going over towards like what's the big blue guy, Manhattan.
Yeah, Mr.
That's when it loses me. But when it's focusing on
Manhattan,
him
yeah.
and the other guy with the fucking cigar and the one that raped the mother of the fucking girl or whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy characters.
I
Man.
know.
Crazy.
That's why it's great.
It's fucking
You
amazing.
see, a lot of people like his 300.
And I like the alternate history with Nixon and all that shit. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, it is cool. I know.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah, it is cool, and we win Vietnam and we own it.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy shit. Yeah. I like I just like it was dark, and the music's really good.
Yeah, it's good
The
score.
soundtrack.
Good score.
Yeah, the soundtrack is dope.
Swagger fans. You know what, Greg? Let's make a short movie and have a character called Swagger Vance.
Swagger Vance.
Total douchebag. All right? Our main protagonist is a total douchebag. All right?
Yeah, like a
It's
guy,
called
you go back to your
Swagger Vance.
hometown, and he's there his whole life. He's like a townie now.
Yeah, Swagger Vance.
But he was a big shot when you were growing up with him, but he never left. That's the backstory for him.
Wow, look how dark it is in the game. You can't even see the title. I'll have to wait for morning.
We're burning!
Jesus.
We are burning the negative! It's okay, it's raining in northern New Jersey in the tri-state area right now. So it's a good time to stay home and smoke your weed and watch an episode of Tits.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have high hopes for the
High
series for Watchmen because, again, what I liked about the movie was those particular characters, those particular actors, and, you know, the story that was going on in that film. So I don't know how that's going to translate to a fucking miniseries. Burning like your asshole after Taco Bell.
Taco Bells.
Space.
Shut your fucking hole! Where do you live, and do you have to drive through Paramus? We all leave. I'll be waiting.
No, he doesn't drive through Paramus.
Speed trap. Is he 5-0?
Yes, he is.
Wow. The Popo is watching our show. Hello, Popo. You're probably a better cop than usual, most people.
Oh no, he harasses everyone. Minorities. He's a real douche.
I know a cop.
He pulls people
certain
over
town.
for going the speed limit. He's a dick.
He,
I'm just fucking with you, Chris. Chris is an awesome dude.
well, he's got to be a good cop if he's watching our show, so.
He's on the take. He's a dirty cop. He's on the take.
Yeah, well, Paramus has that's a notorious police department.
He's gonna confiscate your weed and then just give it to me later.
Dude, don't ever speed on fucking on 17 either way. They fucking pull your ass over.
17's a little 17 south of here.
17
I
going
don't
north,
like driving
going up
south of
north.
here.
People
Yeah,
fly,
but,
and the cops are ready to pull you
But
over.
down here, I don't like it. All these traffic lights and the way people are coming in and out.
Who needs a house out in? Is that all you'll get for your money? So, all right, copper. The copper's listening.
The 5-0.
The 5-0, the Hawaii 5-0.
Paramus 5-0. We have to put a disclaimer before this video about anyone wearing headphones.
So, can I get one of those cards that says your name if I get pulled over and be like, I know this cop in Paramus. He can vouch for me, officer.
I got it.
Why I was doing 120.
I know a guy.
License, registration, serial number, serial box number.
I know cops.
I know cops.
Fish.
You fucking cops. Because I love that scene.
Fucking Miller. Barney. I know Barney. I know Fish.
Fish. And that Asian guy.
Yeah, that dude.
That Asian guy.
The Japanese dude. I know
Whatever.
that guy.
He comes in, he does the little
I
one
forget
take.
his name. Yeah.
He does the one take and he gets a laugh and he goes back in the back room.
He walks off with his coffee.
Barney Miller.
He walks in with a coffee, makes a joke, and then
Barney
walks off.
Miller is a great show. Was a great show.
Oh my god.
That was funny shit.
Yeah.
I was gonna say a line from RoboCop. That's dope.
Forgot what I was gonna
see.
But what else we were talking about? Yeah.
Yes,
Pat
but I
Morita.
can't remember the character's name.
Not Pat Morita. No.
Oh no, that wasn't. He wasn't on Barney Miller. Was he?
No. It was that other guy. No, not the Karate Kid guy.
Put Dada Films up there. Christ sakes. We've been doing it for half an hour.
Well, we're getting into the show. I have to multitask.
All right, while you do that, I'm going to pull up another
All right,
list.
put up another fucking list. What about Jay Leno? What about Jay Leno? What about Jay Leno? What about him? What are you going to say about his car collection?
Jay Leno.
His fucking motorcycles he's got? This guy's got like a fucking airplane hangar full of fucking old cars and motorcycles. He's like blown like millions of dollars on this shit. I'm like, you're out of your fucking mind.
You know the funny thing about making this list is that I don't want to talk about any
Yes, you
of
do.
these movies.
Can I read them? Come on. Batman and Robin. What are you? Battlefield Earth?
Yes.
I like part of that.
Oh.
I like some stuff in that.
There's nothing. All right, you know what
Do
I
you like Ishtar? Have you ever seen Ishtar?
Look, it's on right there on my list.
That's a great movie. You don't get the humor. That's what people don't get about Ishtar.
I have
Oh, Christ.
I have 3 asterisks
Christ.
on it, okay? It's a terrible fucking movie, Greg. It needs to die. But
no. No. You're missing.
However, there's a caveat.
You're missing the whole joke about the film.
I laughed a lot watching that movie.
It's fucking hilarious.
Half of the time was not when I was supposed to be. Okay?
Dude.
There were times I was laughing where I wasn't supposed to be. I was laughing at the incompetence of the fucking film and how poorly it's fucking made. But, you know, I watched this movie with a bunch of friends. We were in a fucking cabin. We were in a cabin in the woods. And my buddy had a house upstate New York. And we went up there and there was a bunch of us. And we sat down and we watched it. It was so fucking terrible. And we laughed so hard and we had so much fun making fun of it. That we actually, when it was done, we fucking put it back on and we watched it again. And we had a great time laughing at it and making fun of it. But, yeah, man,
it's a good movie, man. It's a good, funny, corny movie.
If you admit that you can play the accordion,
Oh, man.
you'll never get hired in a rock and roll band.
Dude, how about when he's practicing at home? It's genius. No, there's some genius shit. That's the
Terrible
whole humor behind it.
songwriters, terrible movies, is fucking just nuts.
You want to roast that, Bruce?
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis?
That Die Hard is not a Christmas movie because it isn't a Christmas movie. It just takes place at Christmas time. It has nothing to do with any kind of festive Christmas, whatever. Yeah, I'm of the same opinion. Star Wars porn parody. I have never seen it. Circle jerk in the cabin in the woods. No, we all tied our hands behind our back, and we just fucking knobbed each other. You know, it was more of a hexagon. It was a circle hexagon.
Right.
It was a hexagon jerk.
Hexagon.
Roast.
Hexagon.
I think it's on June.
Hexagon.
Who is it? Who is this in? Who is in my mouth?
I don't know.
I can't.
Call Vladimir up. Tell him to take his shirt off. Vladimir, take his shirt off.
Why does this taste so greasy?
Vlad, what are you doing?
I taste garlic.
Red Dawn. Hey, Paramus Cop, will we hook up for Red Dawn when the invasion happens?
Yes.
Because you got access.
Hold a couple of shotguns.
You got access to fucking
Hold
firearms.
a few shotguns to the side for us.
Give me an AR-15, man. We'll go Red Dawn, baby.
I'm all about the shotgun.
Sawed-off shotgun. You take a regular shotgun and you saw it down. Boom! Just like in Red Dawn, man. Just like in Red Dawn.
Oh man, a threesome with Han and Luke.
That is fucking crazy.
So
yeah, Ishtar is on my list. It needs to go.
Oh,
It's terrible.
no way!
Right, you gotta admit, it's
way!
I
man.
like the movie too.
Dude,
I like it.
There's so much other shitty movies.
But it needs to
Ishtar,
go.
no way,
It needs
dude.
to go.
No way.
It's incompetent.
No way.
There's no
way.
excuse. There's no excuse.
I'm glad we differ on that one.
There's no excuse.
No, you're missing the human, dude.
Careful, dude, because I have like wires and computers and VR system is there.
Sorry.
Everything's getting knocked off. Careful.
Sorry, can people hear me? Can you hear me from this level?
Yes.
I don't know.
They can hear you from fucking Jupiter.
Can they hear me on this level? Can you hear me? Can you people confirm me
I don't
on this level? Can you
won't be able
confirm
to
it?
stop hearing
Please.
you from all
Can
the
you
ringing.
confirm it?
Their
please.
ears are going to be ringing for a week.
Ishtar. Okay, what else on that list?
Sleepless in Seattle.
Of course, burn. Burn all that shit.
Sleepless in Seattle.
Of course.
Anybody have anything they want to say on that?
I'd burn that. I would burn also Made in Manhattan with Jennifer Lopez. That's another shitty movie.
I never saw it.
Don't need to see it. You need to burn it. Don't need. It's horrible. She's a good-looking woman.
Defer to your wisdom.
That is a horrible, horrible film.
Yeah, so
I would say burn.
Is that your my Sleepless in Seattle? That's your.
Well, I'm gonna go on a little rant right now.
Was it a rom-com?
I think all romantic comedies should be burned to the ground.
Not all of them. Annie Hall? Are you fucking kidding me?
Well,
that's his best movie.
That's not it. That's
his best movie.
I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just saying I wouldn't even think of that as a romantic comedy. I guess
that's what it is.
But that's fucking Woody Allen. He's a great director.
Christopher Walken is great in that.
That's a great movie. All his movies are great. But I'm talking about a lot of them are good.
Well,
he's a good director. As much as you don't like him for what he does on us behind.
No, I separate that.
But
I do that. Like
as an artist, his shit's dope. Man.
I still think Michael Jackson is one of the greatest performers of all time, even though he's diddling kids. I still listen to his music.
I know. I love MJ, man. Man in the mirror.
You know
it.
Off the wall is still my benchmark for audio equipment.
Fucking Thriller. How about Thriller doing a zombie video and shit?
Yeah, that was fun. I still think Off the Wall is a perfect album.
Off the Wall.
As far as like the quality of the recording, it's like the perfect recording.
Thriller's fucking
yeah.
Billie Jean, Beat It. Fucking those. I fucking love MJ, man. Yeah, it's too bad MJ was giving kids the Jesus juice.
Jesus juice.
Basically, he was giving the kids wine, and he was calling it's Jesus juice, and Jesus wants you to drink it. So the kids drank it.
Out of the straw.
Out of his straw. You know, they did a documentary on him, and they showed his fucking house, and the bedroom, there's like a little hallway get to the bedroom door of his fucking bedroom, and he had these two mannequin kids arched over in like little like Boy Scout, German style, Cub Scout kind of thing, like a girl with a skirt and a little boy with the short pants with the socks pulled up like a German. It was really schoolboy shit, but like Euro German style. And the two kids, the mannequins, were both touching their hands, creating like an arch over the doorway. And I thought that was the most creepiest fucking thing.
That's really creepy.
To have over the entranceway to your door. These two young...
Was it a statue?
They're mannequins of children. Children mannequin.
Like you would find in a fucking department
in a store. Exactly. And he had them up on like, I don't know, platform.
Blacklight him for fucking stains.
He fucking bizarre, dude. And I was like, dude,
on him
if I was
stains.
a detective, I was like, dude, this is the first warning sign right here. Here's our first evidence. Who the fuck has that over their door?
That's weird, man.
You know, you see a cross or some religious thing, right? But you have two child mannequins touching hands on like an arc, you know, creating an archway. It's fucking creepy and fucking bizarre as hell, man. You'd be like, dude, this guy's fucking creepy already.
Yeah.
I'd be a great profiler, man, for the FBI. I'd fucking nail people.
Well, I mean, that
man.
was pretty obvious.
Yeah, but I would be that great in general. If I was a cop, I'd have to make detective in the first year, or I wouldn't be a cop. I'd have to make it. I'd have to be like Harrison.
You wouldn't want to be Lieutenant Munch?
No.
If we ever filmed Marinsky, you wouldn't want to be Lieutenant Munch?
You know?
Who would you play?
You know that? You know that?
Would you be the chief?
Oh, I don't know. I'd make
You'd be the chief.
I could be a narc or a stoolie.
Yeah. The man's breaking my balls.
You know that scene we said, it's Marinsky, you asshole. Open your fucking... You know that gas
That's
station?
a good scene.
They tore down that gas station.
Yeah.
So we have an archival scene.
Well, I mean, that fucking place was abandoned forever.
I'm gonna upload that on my Instagram site. That scene.
Yeah, I should do it too.
Yeah.
Right? We both have it.
Yeah.
I gotta find it.
Or just send you.
Is it
I'll send you
long?
my-
Is it too long for the?
No, it's.
I think you're only getting a minute.
You get under a minute. No, it's not. It's not. I think it's like 30 seconds. It's Marinsky, you asshole. Open your fucking ears.
Your fucking ears.
Rob
I'm
and
in
I were
Jersey.
just fucking just.
I'm in Jersey.
Of all places. Of all fucking places. It's good. We have this whole detective movie we want to make. It's great, man. It's like really fucking retarded, but it's.
Yeah.
It would make us laugh if we ever got it made. Some screenplay, we should at least attempt to try to write it.
Do a treatment.
Definitely do a treatment. Well, that's how screenplays are made. You don't write act 1, scene 1.
Yeah.
Oh, I got this great scene. Oh, I know how this movie's going to end. I know how it's going to start, but we have to fill in the middle of it. That's how screenplays are written. That's how books are written. That's how everything's written. Nobody sits and types the whole fucking thing out. Like, I had an epiphany last night, and I stayed up all day, and I called out sick to finish the script. Doesn't work like that.
I've done that for songs.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that, but people, you write
that with music.
You write scenes out on index cards, and you put it on the wall, and you're saying, this would be a great scene, this is a good scene, this scene works. You know? That's why you don't have the director write the film for a Star Wars movie. You just don't do that. Ryan Johnson is proof of that. So what else is on your list?
I just, like I said, I just watched Assault on Precinct 13. Carpenter wrote, directed, and did the score. And it's a great movie. And you could see that it's one of his earlier films, and you could see where like he was going and how he was going to evolve into the director that he becomes. But he's a rare instance.
That's John Carpenter. I mean, he's a Jedi Master director, another Jedi Master director. Scorsese's a Jedi Master director. Coppola is a Jedi Master director. John Carpenter is. James Cameron is. Scott Ridley is. His brother was good too. Maybe he was a knight, his brother.
He was a guardian.
He was a guardian.
A Padawan learner.
And of course, the pre-Jedi is Kubrick. And,
No. He's something else, man. Kubrick was in a league all by himself. I'm sorry.
He's a Jedi Master.
I think he goes beyond Jedi Master. He's something else. He's the fucking Force. He's the Force itself.
Yeah.
He is the Force, or was.
Do yourselves a favor and watch some Stanley Kubrick movies.
I'm sure everyone in this
2001: A Space Odyssey is the most classic one. There's people who hear about movies and they don't get around to actually listening to them or watching them.
Yeah.
I'll listen while I build my fucking house. But
Kubrick's fucking great.
The Shining.
Shining's so fucking good.
Shining.
It's so different from the book, but the changes that are made are so good. I read the book, I didn't like it. I watched the miniseries that was kind of like dead on with the book. I didn't like
the movie is so bizarre,
man. The movie's so good, man.
The Shining is so...
The rewrite of that story.
The Shining is a scary fucking movie,
Every frame is amazing.
That's a scary film.
Every frame.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say I don't like the romantic comedies now. I think the horror.
No, romantic comedies usually don't do it for me, but there are a few exceptions. And like I said, Annie Hall is one of my favorite movies. Annie Hall's fantastic.
What was that movie with?
But that's
What
that's
about
Woody Allen at his
What
best.
about the Meg Ryan and?
That's not a terrible movie. It's not a terrible movie.
Billy Crystal, yeah. What
it's
is that
not
movie?
terrible. It's not terrible.
What is that movie again? What is that horror movie?
Harry Met Sally.
Ugh.
It's not terrible. It's one of the few exceptions.
Corny.
Whatever. It's either your thing or it isn't, but it's not a bad movie. It's a well-done movie.
Shit movies.
No, but you know, comedy's all about timing, and that movie has good timing. And there was good chemistry between the two characters, Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal.
It's all right.
What was that, late 80s, I want to guess?
I don't think I'll
Early
ever
90s.
want to watch that movie ever again.
You don't have to, but it's but you can't say it's Burn. It doesn't belong on Burn.
Dude, you want to burn
It doesn't need
Ishtar, and Ishtar is a fucking like a cult classic movie. Because
it's incompetent. It really is.
I've heard it. I've heard people love it and people fucking hate it. That means it's a good movie.
I don't hate it.
That means people are interested.
I don't hate it. It's just I just think.
So you want to say when Harry Met Sally over Ishtar? You're fucking retarded.
Because it's put together. It's built.
No, you're missing the joke behind
properly.
Ishtar. That's the whole thing.
I'm telling you, I enjoy it.
And you like Harry Met Sally over Ishtar.
I didn't say I liked Harry Met Sally.
Oh my God! You would burn Ishtar's Negative over Harry Met Sally. You fucking retard.
All right.
That's a horrible film.
I'm not a fan of Harry Met Sally.
But you said...
But it's not a bad movie. It's
my God. It's a horrible movie.
But it's put together the way it's supposed to be. It's a competent film. Ishtar is not put together well.
Who cares? It's funny.
But those are the things that I nitpick about, you know?
That's corny, man. Dude.
The pacing of a film, the you know, how...
You're missing the whole point of it.
The entire structure of the film.
Who cares? Sometimes. Well, do you remember Strange Brew? Did you like Strange Brew?
Strange Brew. I haven't seen that in so long.
I mean, that's so corny and stuff, but it's great.
It's one of those silly, stupid comedies.
Yeah, but
like Joe Dirt.
No, Strange Brew is a lot better than Joe Dirt.
I like Joe Dirt. It's a funny movie.
I like what's his name. He's hilarious.
Which one? That's a big cast. The main guy.
Yeah, Joe Dirt. What's his name?
I can't remember his name. One of you guys in the comments? Well, I haven't read any comments in like 20 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. I can't remember his name. I'm talking to this guy and I keep getting distracted.
Because this is our show. We're supposed.
Oh, dude, no. Napoleon Dynamite's on my must-watch list.
David Spade, yeah.
A lot of people disagree with me.
Died, yeah.
Some people really hate Napoleon Dynamite. I love.
Napoleon! That is a funny movie.
It's really good,
and it's got some funny lines in it.
It's really good.
And I saw it, and I was like, "This is good." I was impressed by MTV making it. Yeah. No, the actors are great. The guy who's the football guy.
The color palette of that movie's excellent. The camera angles are great.
Yeah, it's good.
It's really well done, and I like how the Asperger's fucking kid in the end winds up getting the girl and everything seems okay. You know, it's got that real 80s.
It's a sledgehammer.
It's got that real 80s kind of feel good ending.
It's a sledgehammer.
Uncle Rico was fucking great. Uncle Rico was amazing.
The guy who was playing with the football.
Yeah, how much you bet I could throw a football over them mountains. He takes the steak and throws it at the brother on the bike going by. I love the lady, and he's got the pots over her fucking tits. And the fucking guy, while his husband walks in the door. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. This is...
No, it's great. He's making those videos of him throwing passes.
It's such a charming movie.
Yeah, no. It's a good movie. I like it.
It's really fucking good.
No, that's a good movie. But let's not go back to the Ishtar when Harry Met Sally, because you're just going to lose that.
No, what I'm saying is, I don't have to...
You're just going to lose that.
I can like a movie and then say that, it's
that is like
whatever.
horrible.
Or I could dislike
that. Like goes against our
versa.
whole code of this show, that you would say you'd like a movie like that.
I'm not a fan of When Harry Met Sally, but it's a competently made film.
Of course.
You understand where I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
It's commercial success.
Right.
I get it.
Everybody hits their marks, the pacing's good, the timing's good, everything's...
We get it. It's,
it works well.
It's like...
and it flows the way a movie, one of those types of movies, need to go to be successful.
Right.
You know, and so I'm not going to knock it because it's more, one of the more, I guess.
Oh, it's a horrible movie. All right, what else are you
intelligent type of rom-coms instead of these really bad ones?
It's a bad one. Mystic
It's
Pizza.
not Annie
Did
Hall.
you like Mystic Pizza? That piece of shit.
I never watched that. I have no interest in
exactly.
seeing that.
I don't
No
think
interest.
you would miss Mystic Pizza if you never saw it.
No.
You're not gonna.
No, but I did see When Harry Met Sally, and
Of course, it
terrible.
was like watching the fucking Titanic.
It was just a romantic comedy that did
What else
piss me off.
What else on your list? Let's see.
Oh shit! All right.
Let's get to it. What else you got?
We talked about this already. The Thing, 2011.
Yeah.
I hate that fucking movie.
I don't know. I don't care. I'm not going to burn sci-fi.
You can't watch that movie and Carpenter's movie and say that there's anything redeemable about that movie.
It's
terrible.
All right, you have on the list all the Transformers movies.
Yeah, I just put Transformers because I've only seen the first one.
After
I saw the first one, there was no going to see any other.
They're corny. They're corny, but I wouldn't burn the negative of those.
It was awful.
You have all these weird Showgirls.
Showgirls is awful.
Of course, it was awful.
Showgirls.
Mac and Me.
Awful. Oh, Big Mac and Me.
Big Mac.
It's nothing but product placement.
You're doing all these.
These are movies that I don't like and I think need to be burned to the ground.
Nah, you got Wing Commander.
Wing Commander. Remember Wing Commander? Please, if there's anyone in here who likes Wing Commander and thinks they can defend that movie,
Catwoman.
come at me.
The Resident Evil films you don't like?
Oh yeah. Except for the fourth one. The fourth one is so terrible. It's so terrible that you will laugh your ass off the entire time. And when you get to the last
That's funny.
10, 15 minutes, well, maybe actually it's like 20 minutes, the last final battle at the end of 4, you're gonna laugh so hard you're either gonna need to pause it or you're gonna have to
they're hokey.
you're gonna be crying.
Yeah.
You're
They're
gonna
all
be laughing so
I don't think I'd
fucking
burn
hard.
the negative of those.
It's so terrible.
I think I would burn all of Jennifer Aniston's movies.
I don't really know Jennifer Aniston's movies.
I know I'd want to burn all the negatives though.
I don't know. Has she been in anything that I like?
A lot of romantic comedies.
So that's why I haven't seen them.
Yeah.
Not a rom-com guy.
It's such a marketing.
I'm a sci-fi guy. You know?
I like dramas, sci-fi, good cop movie.
Just like good movies. Just
Good
give me
movies, yeah.
Just give me
I like a lot of
fucking
foreign
good
movies, French movies. I watch a ton of movies, just tons and tons of shit. So, but the reason why we made this show, we just wanted to focus on our sci-fi fetish. So, but we decided, hey, let's talk about some shit movies.
Well, speaking of sci-fi, I have Independence Day on my list.
There's some cool elements in it, but it's hokey and
Such
corny.
as... Because I didn't see any.
It's Independence Day for the world!
I'll admit that I did laugh my ass off.
How about
Drop when he's riding the bomb.
The fat lady sings. Don't say it before the fat lady sings. Jeff Goldblum.
And the one scene,
Fat
the
lady.
one scene with Brent Spiner,
Right.
But it pisses me off that he's in it. Like, I want him to be in good stuff.
Yeah, don't do that
Fucking
shit.
don't put Data in crappy movies.
You didn't like Will Smith?
That's why Transformers is on there. Because I'm a huge John Turturro fan. John Turturro's
I love John Turturro.
Fuck anybody who says he isn't an acting genius.
Oh, he's great.
He's amazing. John Turturro's so fucking
Yeah,
talented.
great actor. Great actor.
And seeing him in Transformers, a friend of mine did put it into perspective once, and he says, John Turturro does movies like Transformers, so he can afford
to do the small movies, yeah, of
Big
course.
Lebowski.
Yeah, well, that's what they do. That's why they do that.
And Brother, Where Art Thou?
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a good movie. Brother, Where Art Thou is amazing.
No,
He's great.
You know what's a great movie is the Barton Fink. You ever seen Barton Fink?
I never saw the whole thing.
Oh, by the Coen brothers?
I know. I miss it. I always tell myself I want to go back and finish.
That's one of my favorite Coen brothers.
You almost said Conan.
Conan.
Conan brothers.
Conan O'Brien. The Coen brothers. That and Miller's Crossing are my two favorite movies by them.
Crom! Save me, Crom!
Barton Fink is great.
You will meet Crom at the end of my blade.
Fuck you with Burn Logan's Run.
Burn Logan's Run.
I will burn you.
Logan's Run.
I will burn
Logan's
you.
Run. Burn, da, da, da.
Will Dependence gay.
Will Dependence is gay.
Will Dependence gay.
Oh my God, that's coming from a cop. Hey man, Blue Lives Matter, all right? Blue Lives Matter. Blue Lives Matter. You got one of those flags? They have an American flag.
He's not like that.
No, I don't. They got it. They have an American flag where it's blue stripes instead of the red, and then they got one black, and then it's blue, 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 blue. And it's like, and people like.
Yeah, I look up every once in a while. But yeah, screw you with Burn Logan's Run. I will burn you.
Yes, I have it. I knew you have it. That's the cop flag. So you get one of those stickers and you put it on the back of your car, and cops won't fuck with you because he could be related to a cop, and it's two separate flags. Yeehaw!
Oh shit.
Yee-hoo!
What about Black and Blue Lives Matter? Just somebody who just had their ass.
Yeah, how about Black and Blue Lives
Matter? People that are victims. How about just people that just got their ass?
Hey man, they just turned my fucking face off, man. They hit me over the head. You know when you
bar fight,
fights, like all their teeth are missing. You know when you get hit in the head with something, man, like a fucking lead pipe, dude, it's fucking game over for you, man. It fucks you up. Those street fights, oof.
Yeah, I've been hit, but not with a pipe.
Yeah, oof. That's fucking rough, man. All right, what else on the list?
What else? Something else? What were we just talking about? Oh, Independence Day. You didn't want to elaborate on that a little bit?
Well, did you like Will Smith's performance?
No, I'm not a Will Smith fan. I could give a fuck about Will Smith.
Holy shit!
He's corny.
Corny! He is corny.
I can't look at him and not think about the fucking Fresh Prince. You know?
He's rapping.
Parents just don't understand.
He's rapping again. It's horrible. He's in the studio. It's horrible.
Getting jiggy with it?
Oh, he sounds so bad.
I don't know. Whatever. I don't think he's terrible.
No, I like him.
You know,
what about that movie he did?
Maybe.
That movie he did. What was that movie that he did? It was.
He might have been in a couple good movies that I haven't seen yet. So
recently, there's a movie where he's a cop in L.A. and
maybe as he's getting older, he's maturing, and maybe he'll do a little bit more serious roles. You know, but you know, Men in Black and all that stuff. It's just corny, man. Wild Wild West, yeah.
Wild West. Wild West.
Yeah, Men in Black. I don't think you need to burn it because I'll leave it there for the people that enjoy it. You know.
That's it. Bright.
I had a laugh or two.
Bright. That's the one.
The first.
That looks interesting. That director is awesome. Who did that movie, Bright? Have you heard about that?
No, I have not.
Will Smith is a cop in L.A. and for some reason, like Middle Earth enters our universe. Some shit
like the fucking Hobbit and shit?
Yeah, so there's like fairies and fucking
dragons and shit.
Yeah. I think that's the concept.
First Men in Black, I'll admit, I laughed a bit here.
It was corny.
It's just, I don't know, man. It's just Will Smith is just, to me,
I'll burn it.
I'm watching Will Smith. I'm not watching an actor play a character.
What about that movie?
That's convincing me.
What about that movie?
It's fucking Will Smith.
What about that movie? Must Love Dogs. Remember that movie?
No.
Must Love Dogs.
Is that a line in the movie?
That's the name of the movie.
No.
Must Love Dogs. End of Watch Training Day. Yes, he is a great end of watch. If you want to watch a really good fucking cop movie, End of Watch. That is a fucking dope cop movie. That is fucking super fucking fly fresh. Rob loves dogs and peanut butter. Right on the old schnatz. On the schnazola.
You got your chocolate lab in my peanut butter. You got your peanut butter on my chocolate lab.
Let's make out.
Yeah.
End of Watch equals fake. No, it's good.
Diane Lane is a MILF.
End of Watch was a good movie, man. That was a good movie.
We should do a MILF show.
Meaning
Movies featuring MILFs.
movies?
Yeah.
You want to do like a documentary?
No, another one of our shows where we feature movies, where we talk about movies featuring a MILF.
Okay, a MILF actress.
Yeah, MILF. Total MILF actress.
Well, we could do it right now. Why do we have to wait for an episode?
Because we're doing this.
What this? We're running out of material on this one. We're in it. These people, the audience wants more. They want more. Do you understand? The junkies. You're all fucking junkies out there. I want more material. What are they talking about? I want a more list. Your list is inconsistent.
Yeah, look,
I want more. I want more.
Look.
We need American Pie. Yeah, burn all the American Pie shit.
But look,
Burn
he's
it.
thinking, man, MILF tits.
MILF tits. Give me those MILF tits. Give me those titties. Diane Lane is a MILF. She looks great now. Tits. Theater Investigative Team Show. Always remember that. MILF tits.
MILF tits.
MILF tits. The MILFs.
Got MILF?
Got MILF, but I got tits. Saturday nights at 9 p.m. Where's your list, people? Where's the list? I want your list. Don't you dare burn out. American Pie sucked, Holmes.
I didn't see it.
Oh, it's horrible. It's all garbage.
I didn't see it.
It's all
'cause
garbage.
it didn't
Shit is
interest me.
corny.
It looks
Garbage.
like one of those
Garbage.
bad teenage.
Garbage. Dude, I lived through
It's like one of those
I lived through the 90s too. There was a lot of garbage in the 90s, man.
There's good stuff in the 90s too.
There are some good stuff. There are some gems, but a lot of it was shit. Hootie and the Blowfish. Were you a big Hootie and the Blowfish fan?
No.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
No.
Oh, look, you didn't like. Hey, I wanna be with you.
Yeah, that's
Hootie and the Blowfish.
That's what it sounds like to me.
You didn't like the band Fish?
Hey.
Ah, come on. You like?
Yeah, I like.
Did you like the Dead?
I could handle it in small bits. I can't like go to a whole fucking
How about the Spin
Dead show
Doctors?
and listen to that.
Candlebox.
Just go ahead now. Just suck a dick now. Go get up your ass and go fuck your mama. What the fuck you want me to do?
Well, that's what I'm
Just
talking
go
about.
ahead now.
That's what I'm talking about. That shit's horrible, man. That's bad
awful.
90s.
Yeah.
That's bad 90s.
Yes.
You know what was good?
Soundgarden, Nirvana, Smashing Pumpkins, Alice in Chains, Primus. That was some good fucking 90s shit.
Aphex Twin.
Fucking awesome.
Richard D. James. He's the Mozart of electronica.
Rage Against the Machine. Fucking good bands in the 90s.
Radiohead.
You kidding me? There's a lot of real fucking Radiohead.
Radiohead's OK Computer. That's a fucking gem.
Oh, dude, you know what my favorite album is?
Weezer's first and only album, the Blue Album, their first
Dude,
one. Everything after them
Radiohead's the
sucked.
Benz, bro. The Benz is my favorite.
The Benz is okay, but OK Computer is their fucking opus.
Yeah, a lot of people say that that's their favorite, but the Benz, I can't stop. Like front to back, that fucking album is awesome.
No, OK Computer
Fake
front to
Plastic
back.
Trees.
OK
and-
Computer front to back is a fucking opus.
So good.
That's good. And Kid A is great too. Love Kid A.
Please stop singing. It's right.
Just Just throw some cocks now.
Stick it up
your ass, please.
The deeper top of the sheet.
Go
My mama dog la fida. Sa upa dog la gida. La dumma digga de sila. Monkeys in saluda. Bunga. Salamba digga the dunga. La fida.
Oh.
That's bad 90s, American 90s culture. Bad, boo.
Yeah.
That kids, that you can hate. It's okay. You can be a hater for
Charm
that.
kind of like, oh, I hate that fucking song.
Shamba la shimba dingale hele for simba dimbala. Bad shit. Did we burn the negative yet? Did we burn it tonight? Did we burn it tonight? Burn!
Hey!
Rage against the dying of the light!
My neighbors are gonna call the cops. They think we're burning.
There's a domestic violence call! Call in the SWAT team! Get them sharpshooters ready!
Just a few decibels, that's all I'm asking.
So cool, cha-cha. I'm going to
Isn't that a Lionel Richie song?
Oh, nah,
Mamba Jumbo.
Hingalang, hingamangala. That's bad. That is bad 90s.
Oh, God. Wow, that made me dizzy. That was funny.
Oh, my God. We're like... this.
What else do you see on my list here that catches your eye?
Indiana Jones, Crystal...
Yeah, that's bad. Crystal Skull is really bad, man.
Yeah, it is bad.
It's bad on every level.
I know. I don't know if I'd burn a negative
It's
on
bad on every level.
These are like sci-fi movies you got all. I mean...
They're movies that I really
all right,
dislike.
The Scorpion King, yeah, I would burn that. The Last Jedi, we differ. Sleepless in Seattle, definitely. The Thing, 2001, yeah, you could do that. Batman versus Superman,
burn it.
I kind of like it for some reason.
Burn it.
The Dark Knight Rises, it's part of the trilogy. It's not great.
It's all wrong. I like the characters wrong. It's so fucking.
I wouldn't burn them.
It'll put you to sleep.
I wouldn't burn it. The Transformer movies, nah, they're alright. Yeah. I like how they got the guy who does the voice for him. It's pretty dope. They're corny as hell, but
yeah, I can't do
Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Which one?
That's the one with the nipples.
Oh, of course. Oh, there. After the Tim Burton ones, they were all horrible.
Yeah. That's a bad one. That's a really bad.
The Val Kilmer one and the George Clooney one. Yeah. You burn them both. Yeah, of course. Battlefield Earth. A lot of people hate that movie. I like stuff about it. Independence Day. I don't really care.
Welcome to Earth.
Welcome to Earth.
Earth.
Indiana Jones, Showgirls, sure. Ishtar, we differ. Lady in the Water, yeah, definitely. Mac and Me.
Big Mac and Me.
Big Mac and Me.
Yeah, that was when they were trying to capitalize on the E.T. became popular.
Yeah. Of course.
And it's just awful.
Resident Evil.
Kid dies in it. Like it's like a
Catwoman. Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course.
Catwoman is awful.
Wing Commander,
Wing Commander is really inept.
I feel I want to apologize to the audience. I feel like I cheated you guys because I talked about having this show and I didn't prepare. I didn't bring my list. I don't know. I had a long week and I said I'm going to wing it.
You're going to Wing Commander it.
I'm going to Wing Commander this episode. And you say that, you go, we always do that. So we don't need no lists and scripts and shit like that because this
scripts.
This is our fucking show. We wing it. And
no scripts.
So I just feel like I next time for our next episode of this, whenever it is, I'll have a better list. We had to try this out.
The character's hungry.
You got to feed the character. Someone got kicked. Why did he get kicked off? Don't you dare talk. Are you guys drinking? No.
No, not drinking.
No.
We're not. Sober.
Sober. Wink, wink. I'm just very animated tonight. I'm just like, it's been a long work week, man. I'm fucking out of my mind. I work too much. You know, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, man. That's fucking me. Theater, if you can read it now. If you can read it. Theater Investigative Team Show is now joining an episode called Burn the Negative or Burning the Negative. Depends on how you want to read it. So if you feel you want to say burn or burning, it's up to you. But remember this show forever. Mr. Marinsky here did all the graphics. And I said, Rob, make it like, torches or something. I'll leave it up to you. And I think this is a nice little creation Rob made. I think Rob would be a great guy to make video games. I think you would make some awesome games, Rob.
Yeah, games would be fun to make, but I'm not a programmer.
It doesn't matter. You just have to come up with the concept and you just hire fucking people to do it. You don't have to write the code. You got to come up with the concept of the game you want, and you have the people design it. They all get credit. Everybody gets credit, but you're the one that orchestrated the idea, and you added this. You know, the shit you made on Little People World, is that
Little Big Planet?
Little Big Planet is dope. I was really impressed. I was like, you put that together. And I know it's all a template where you pick pieces and do shit, but that was pretty impressive, I gotta say, man.
Well, no, it's actually a little bit more involved with that. Like, I don't want, like, because last time you were saying, like, I created the whole thing. I said, don't give me that much credit. But
It's
I will
impressive.
say that if you don't spend months learning how to use the tools,
Right.
you're not going to be able to
Do what
I did.
Right.
So I
But
invested a lot of time and learning into doing it.
It comes quickly to you. And that's the main thing. When people get the knack right off the bat, it comes quickly. And that's what I saw in the
Ah,
game.
you guys are so sweet. You guys make my little vagina tingle. I'm getting little veggie tingles. I'm getting veggie tingles. So yeah, there are more movies on my list, but you know, it's like doing this show. I don't know, man. I'm picking my stuff on here, and I'm thinking like, you know, there's not too many like older films on here. I mean, Mac and Me is old.
Mac and this. Mac and cheese.
Snack and Cheese. I don't know, they're pretty bad though. But fucking yeah, Wing Commander needs to go because that's completely inept. Catwoman, I don't have to defend why that needs to go. I mean, that's got to be pretty much universally accepted. It's just awful.
There's a lot of bad.
And don't get me wrong, Holly Berry was fucking smoking hot back then, you know? But whatever, man. Resident Evil movies, yeah, those had to be on there. But yeah, if you guys fucking throw some films at us, I'll tear them apart if I fucking hate it. I'll be more than happy to ream it a new asshole. I'll be more than happy to rim it. I'll give it a rim job. A Rob rim job. A rim rob. I'll give it a rim rob. Halle Berry. Halle Berry's a piece of ass. A fine, fine piece of ass. And she looked good in the movie, but the movie was ass. Village, started off with a cool concept, but fucking like all M. Night Shyamalan.
Well, that's the movie I was talking about earlier.
Falls apart, man. It chokes in the end.
Yeah. That's the movie I was talking about.
The Village. The Village. The Villaggio.
It had some cool concepts in it.
The Villaggio.
All his movies have some cool concepts.
Yeah, yeah. It started off okay, and you know what? The set design isn't bad. The weird creature thing that they would pretend whatever to scare the shit out of them. That was kind of interesting, but
How about Signals?
Signs. Signs again starts off interesting, and then it turns into I don't know. It's just like
This religious message?
yeah. He always has this weird. I don't know, man. I guess maybe he is like a religious guy or something. Or he just says I had that kind of magical thinking that I don't identify with at all. So maybe that has something to do with it. But I don't know.
I like the
I don't
encounter
feel like
with the alien.
I don't think
thought it
he
was cool.
closes the deal on his films, and he always wants to put this twist, and it just fails to me personally.
No, you're right.
You know.
I think there's some cool stuff in Signs.
He's fucking. What are you eating? He's eating my Pop-Tarts. He raided my kitchen and ate my Pop-Tarts. Those are good Pop-Tarts, though, right? Those are the chocolate ones. Those are fucking good.
What would you know about those special brownies, Kappa?
Brownies, what are those? The Girl Scouts.
Yeah. Right on.
Some Thin Mints. Oh my goodness.
What else on the list?
I don't know. We kind of went through my list. It's really, my list isn't all as interesting as I thought it would be when I put it together.
It's not, because
you like some of the films that are on my list.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't burn them. I mean,
Mac and Me is just garbage.
I
call it Big Mac and Me. It's nothing but product.
There are a ton of movies out there. I can't think of any that are garbage.
You know, pretty much the trend in movies today is just pumping out garbage in general. You know, not everything, obviously. You know, I enjoyed Blade Runner. You know, I enjoyed the Alien films. You know, but there's a lot of garbage, man. There's just a lot of bad movies. Or movies that have potential to be decent movies. Maybe even some of them to be really good movies. It's just that the techniques that they're using today, and some of the directors that are working right now, there isn't just a lot of great talent really coming up, you know.
A lot of
there's exceptions to the rule, of course, but I'm just saying in general. You know, 70s brownies.
There's a lot
of mozzarella sticks. I went to McDonald's today, actually. I went to McDonald's. I was there today. Angelito, you're cruising for a bruising. Talking about Blade Runner and Logan's Run. I love Logan's Run, the movie, even though there's a lot of cheesy stuff that I could pick at, but it doesn't matter.
Don't touch Logan's
Run. It holds
a
nostalgic place for me,
of course.
And I love the 70s
yeah.
Style of the way it's made.
Oh, dude,
the sound design.
First of all, the intro to Logan's Run, the intro at the beginning goes.
And the model miniature of the Dome City. And they use that in the TV show. They use that in the TV show as the intro.
Yeah, of course there's some cheese thing, because we're used to...
200 years ago, you know?
Yeah, of course.
After nuclear war, man built the Dome City.
But it's
dope, everything was perfect.
Where you going, runner?
Everyone would live to the age of 30, where they would have to enter carousel to be renewed. Like, that shit is fucking so cool, man.
Carousel's fucking scary,
Carousel is a lie. But yeah, I love the TV show. I like the TV show more than the movie because it's all these great stories of like what happens to them when they go out and things they bump into, and they're all written. These episodes are all written by the people who were writing the original Star Trek episodes. And there's a couple episodes that could be Trek episodes, like away mission Trek episodes. There's one episode called Man Out of Time.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's one episode called Man Out of Time.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember which one wrote it, but it's so good. The story's so good, and the actor in it is so great at being an awful over actor.
Right.
That he's awesome. You know what I mean? He's one of these awesome over actors. And the concept is that
over easy.
Is that there's this sanctuary project back in the time right before the nuclear war.
Right.
And what they're doing is they got all these supercomputers, and they just keep feeding all the information into it. And they're trying to figure out what causes the nuclear war, because they know it's about to happen, it's going to happen, it's inevitable.
Right.
But they want to know exactly what it is that made it happen and how it could be avoided if you went back into the past.
Right.
So they put all this information in this computer, and this guy comes back to the past, and he wants to get back to this building with a supercomputer so he can review it and find out what causes the war.
Right.
Then he can go back. He can go back in time and say, this is what caused it.
Back to the future.
Well, back to the past.
Back to the future. Past.
So, but what winds up happening...
It's a twist!
But what winds up happening is that you see all the newspaper articles and everything. Right. What it is that now it becomes news now that time travel becomes possible. Right. So what happens is, because they created the time machine to go back, now the governments wanted to make it illegal,
right?
And then governments was trying to use it. You can go back in time and kill someone before they even become an influence,
right?
And it could be used as a weapon of war, time travel, and that's actually what caused the war,
right?
So that's what caused the war that created the Dome City. So like it tied everything together.
Right, yeah.
And it's only like the 3rd or 4th episode in, you know. And then there's other episodes.
They just created the arc.
Yeah, they meet up with you know like, you know, these people that were in a fallout shelter, and then there's these raiders of people that keep kidnapping them and making them slaves, and they get involved. And there's another episode where,
yeah, I know. I watched it.
Dude, it's fucking awesome, man. It was so cool, you know.
It's not bad.
And Donald Moffat as Rem.
Yeah, he's a cool actor.
He's great. He was in The Thing. He was awesome in
Yeah, he's a. If you gentlemen don't mind,
I don't want to be tied to this fucking couch.
chairs, fucking
couch
for the rest of the winter.
I don't want to spend the whole winter tied to this fucking couch.
If you gentlemen wouldn't mind.
Yeah. If you have the time.
If you have the
now
time.
it's coming back to me. If you have the time. I don't want to spend the whole winter tied to this fucking couch.
Yeah. Boy, is The Thing such a good movie.
Oh yeah, that's on my all-time. That's on my top 20.
Ladies and gentlemen, go watch The Thing. John Carpenter.
It's my number one.
1982. If the world was like that.
I'm just giving a spoiler for next week's episode.
Spoiler alert.
But The Thing is my favorite Carpenter film.
Oh my God! No, it isn't. Say it isn't so.
Yeah, that's my number one.
No, say it isn't so.
That's my number one Carpenter film.
Yeah, of course. I think mine is.
Halloween is great. They Live is great.
I think
Escape from New York is great.
Escape from New York.
But for me, The Thing.
I think it's a toss.
The Thing is
I think it's Escape from New York and The Thing.
The Thing 2011 is total horseshit.
You know, John Carpenter also did Starman.
Starman's great.
Oh,
that
man.
was a cool movie.
It was a good sci-fi movie. Starman.
Red light stop, green light go, yellow light go very fast.
What do you do? Make maps. Make maps. Make any money? Some.
Yeah, I have to see that again.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, hey, Angelito, since you're on here.
Hey, Angelitos. Oh, Angelito. Oh, excuse me, Angelito.
Do you have do you have any
Angelito.
what you call it, Carpenter films on standby? Because there's none of them are on Netflix or Hulu.
I know that's
none
bizarre.
of them.
I can't believe that's not on there.
Yep, on Tubi. I was able to find.
That's why I didn't know.
Precinct 13.
I know.
And that website you sent me to, I could not get my laptop to log into it, but I could get my phone to log into it. I don't feel like watching a movie on my phone, but I couldn't find anything on that either.
That's bizarre.
That site wasn't working well for me. There were like pop-ups and shit. Some weird free site.
There's so much spam going on. You can't even look at good porn sites without your fucking computer going fucking haywire. It's fucking horrible. There's so many jerk-offs on the net just like fucking people shit up deliberately. It's like, dude, let people do what they want and watch what they want and do what they want. Stop trying to be like a little bitch and disrupt their stuff. It's like, let people be, man. Fucking little bitches. You little biatches.
Crackle. Are there movies on Crackle? I thought Crackle was just like little...
How about I crackle you?
Snippets.
I'm gonna crackle you!
I'm gonna crackle you.
I'm gonna crackle you, Rob, right now. I'm gonna give you a knuckle sandwich.
Sandwich.
Would you like a sandwich, a knuckle sandwich, right in the kisser? Put you a fucking knuckle sandwich right in the kisser. Put up your dukes, kid. I said put up your dukes.
It's only movies. Oh, I didn't know Crackle was movies.
Crackle this. Why don't you crackle this right between my legs? Crackle this. Oh, I knew it was one of those shows.
Yay, I'm jumping.
I'm jumping, man. Let's see. What can we do? Oh, my God. That is cool. Hey, we are gathered here for the third Investigative team show burning. Throw the torches. Throw them, Robert. Throw 'em. Oh, no. Vertigo. Ah! Burn. It's fucking eerie, man. This game is so bizarre. The gaming world is off the hook, man. The imagination though of games are fucking amazing though.
There's a lot of great ones out there.
Yeah.
That's why I play them all the time.
The concepts are so fucking intriguing. You're like, oh wow, I see why.
Oh, Young Frankenstein, love that movie.
Burn! Oh, Young Frankenstein, forget it.
That might be my favorite Mel Brooks movie.
That is a fucking classic, man.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite Mel Brooks movie.
Mel Brooks is a genius.
That's like that old Universal Studios, monster. They got everything right.
Oh my god. Put on the Ritz! Put on the Ritz! He was great, man. He was a great actor.
He passed away a couple years ago.
Yeah. He's in this movie called Ed or Ted or some shit. I forget what it's called. And he is like a maniac in it. He plays this like late 50s, early 60s like throwback guy.
Right.
And it's when the hippie movement starts, and he's like all against it, and he becomes like a vigilante, and he shoots all these hippies in a commune. Joe, it's called. Yeah.
Peter Boyle.
Peter Boyle is in this movie called Joe. It's fucking crazy, dude. It's fucking crazy. It's really good. It's like, oh my god, this is fucking nuts. He plays this vigilante, and like he hates the whole hippie culture because he's like a throwback from the 1950s, early 60s, kind of clean cut American, all that shit. And he hates the whole hippie culture, the long hairs. And
that's right. He was in Everybody Loves Raymond. That's right.
Yeah. Fucking, he's a Taxi Driver, man.
Yeah.
He's fucking great in Taxi Driver. Another classic movie. I thought it was burn, keep jumping and burn.
Yo, what's up, Iz?
What's up, Iz? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Guys, could you please hit the fucking thumbs up button? It's customary to hit the thumbs up button. Oh boy, look who's here. Thumbs up. We only have 3 likes. You want a little bit more up? Fucking hit the thumb up button. Hit the thumbs up button. It's right there. It's right there. There's 3. The number's 3 on there. Now you got it. There's 5 people watching. There you go. 4. One more. 5 are watching. 5 doesn't equal 5. 5 is 4. So 4. One more. One more thing. Jesus Christ. One more. Yeah. Right up the poop scoop.
A thumb up the arsk.
The arsk.
A thumb up the arsk.
All right, 5. Woo! High 5, Rob. Do it again. High 5, motherfucker.
It's like 50.
High 5, my man. How you been, Chris? Word. I've been hunky dory. 5 likes. Oh, this is a good show. Is this a good show tonight? Is this a good show? Is this a good show? We're ranting aloud. I'm like off my fucking rocker tonight. You're gonna listen.
Neighbors are gonna call the fucking cops. I'm gonna have to keep turning it down, and then turning it back up when we get normal, and then we have to turn it down again.
Like later, you'll watch.
How bad are we making your ears bleed, guys? Are we really bleeding your ears out?
Next week.
Hey, I leaned into the microphone once or twice.
I leaned into the microphone, and I saw the woman of my dreams. You'll listen to it this week, and you'll be like, dude, we're out of our fucking mind.
Oh, yeah. Off the chain.
Off the noodles. Oh, my God. What's going on, man?
We are surrounding your sound.
Hello, and welcome to our show. This is our first time broadcasting from Mother Russia. Hello, and welcome to another rendition of Moscow Theater Investigative Team Show. The Rubles Division. That's bad. Writing's tough, man. When you like write comedy. like writers for television shows? You
I don't know. I mean,
you gotta write
You know,
every
a lot
week.
of it is, but it's
Every week you gotta
but
write.
sitcoms have this formula that's.
You gotta write every week though, man. But you're in a team with like 15 other
You
writers.
sit in a writer's room and you work on it. You workshop it for a week.
But
And by the end of the week, you got it together.
you gotta have you gotta be good at crunch time when you do shit like
Yeah.
that. That's a pressure cooker job. You gotta feed off that. I don't think I could do that. I'd be like, no way,
Yeah,
dude.
but you know, you're going to have certain writers that are going to step up some weeks, and so, you know what I mean? Where the ideas are, you know, where the creativity's flowing.
What happens if you one of the writers and get writer's block?
Well, it's tough to have writer's block when you're workshopping ideas with other people because you're bouncing ideas off.
Oh, I agree.
And
I
you're
agree.
still working along with these formulas, especially
Right.
with sitcoms.
Right.
You know, everything's been done before.
Right. No, I get it.
You know
I
what
get
I
it. I
mean?
get it. But
Everything
I
can
don't
be
know.
traced back to an episode of Odd Couple somewhere, somehow. You know what I mean?
What do they
Like-
say? There's 5,
Oh,
7,
speaking
9
of great
basic
fucking
stories.
sitcoms, Taxi.
Ding.
Taxi was fucking awesome. Taxi was a really good show. Danny DeVito,
Oh my god.
The guy from Greece.
What the fuck was his name? Andy Kaufman. I don't know why I went blank on Andy Kaufman. Andy Kaufman was a genius.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was
Great guy. Great guy.
There was rumors going around for a while that he faked his own death and all that stuff, but I wouldn't put it past him. But
Right.
yeah, what a tragic end. He was what, like 34 years old or something
Yeah, he was great.
when he passed away.
Yeah, he was a great. He was a talented guy. Loved it. Loved the stuff, man. Funny shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, indeed.
Now, does anybody have a list? Brooklyn Nine-Nine, surprisingly pretty good. I don't know. I heard it was all right. They should call this "Burn This Podcast." Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, burn this podcast.
Who said that?
Izzy said
Oh,
it.
of course it was Izzy.
Yeah.
Who else would it be?
Burn this podcast. It's all right. We kind of winged this one, but
Not really.
no, we didn't wing. No, we had to
We
play it.
started off with a list.
We started off this. It always runs like this. We always fucking bullshit. 6 are watching now. Right. Woohoo! It's a record tonight, man. This is a fucking record tonight. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and germs. It's been a privilege.
a privilege. It's been provolone.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me and
Oh, God.
Who's that? What band is
I
that?
don't know. It's garbage. 90s
It's
garbage.
been one week since you looked at me and
2 days since you slapped my balls.
It's been 2 days since you sucked my dick and advised my dick. What about that band Candlebox? Were you a Candlebox
I
fan?
liked one song by them.
Did you like Candlebox?
I did like one song by
That's a
them.
horrible name for a band.
It's a really bad.
Horror Candlebox?
But they had one song.
Oh my
that was
god.
like that. I think it's like the one that everybody knows.
Candlebox.
Yeah, I don't know it. It's a bit of a ballad. I mean, it's hokey, but so what? It's not bad.
Candlebox.
Candlebox is a horrible name. It's a terrible name. Trickster, remember Trickster? And then there was
Then you might as well have the Candlebox. Might as well be like Dildo Anus.
what was that guy with the really high voice? Up on it, sleep on it. Slaughter. Slaughter was another band. Those terrible 90s bands.
You see, there was a lot of garbage in the 90s. You could burn a lot of the 90s. You could burn a lot of the 90s. You can burn
I
a
don't know.
lot of the
That is
90s.
50-50. Come on, Soundgarden. Come on.
You talk like Soundgarden was the Beatles. No, come on.
Soundgarden is amazing.
They're
I think
all
they
right.
belong in
Better than Nirvana?
Oh, definitely.
No, I don't know about
Definitely.
that.
Definitely.
No, Nirvana had a sound.
Nirvana was great. Smashing
Soundgarden.
Pumpkins, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains.
But Smashing Pumpkins was more talented than most of all those bands. They had more.
Billy Corgan was an amazing songwriter, an
Yeah.
amazing guitar player.
He's a
Jimmy Chamberlain is the greatest drummer in rock music to ever hold the sticks. I mean, he is so talented. He was a jazz drummer for years before he joined the Smashing Pumpkins. I mean, that guy is one of the most skilled. You know, I watched a lot of videos and interviews, behind the scenes stuff with him on a kit, like one-on-one stuff. I mean, that guy is.
Yeah, he was meant to play drums.
Percussions,
as they call it. Bro, I was 10 times better than the 10 grand Pearl Jam. Fuck Pearl Jam. But Eddie Vedder solo is good. I hate Pearl Jam. I think Pearl Jam is fucking garbage. But Eddie Vedder, when he does his own...
Yeah, Pearl Jam was okay.
Pearl Jam blows.
Fuck
Pearl Jam. But Eddie Vedder solo, I gotta give him credit.
I'm about 50-50 on Pearl Jam.
Into the Woods, this documentary, this movie he wrote music for, Sean Penn directed. Great.
Yeah, good stuff.
Great. Great soundtrack.
He seems like a pretty cool, down-to-earth dude.
Yeah, I don't have no ill will against the man. I just think Pearl Jam sucks. I think it's horrible music. You could burn all the Pearl Jam.
No, I like a bunch of their songs.
No, fucking horrible, man. It was a lot of good. What was good about the 90s?
Alice Chain's fucking badass band, man. They were awesome.
Yeah, I mean they had that one.
There was a very sad thing though. He had a quote. I remember this was years before he died, a few years before he died, and he said, "We started off as musicians, experimenting with drugs, and now we're drug addicts experimenting with music." And at the time, I was like, "Oh, that's kind of cool, man. These guys were getting high and writing all this cool music because they were writing really cool music,
right?
Very, like experimental stuff,
right?"
But then he passed away, and it was like, ooh, I remembered the quote and how tragic it was. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, the drugs got
the
better half of them.
Yeah, I was thinking of it from a selfish point of view,
of course.
The art they were producing from it, but
it's like all those jazz artists who did heroin and shit. They made some of their best.
Miles Davis, man.
Melonious Funk.
Thelonious.
Can't even remember anything anymore.
Tony Shalhoub.
The Monks. He was doing heroin and,
Cocaine was on heroin. A lot
of people on heroin. They make some good shit, but sometimes
a lot of them aren't. So
and it gets the better half of them. So, yeah. But there was a lot of garbage in the 90s. A lot of garbage. Aphex Twin was great. Richard D. James.
Oven Mitts. Music investigative team show. Oven Mitts.
Oven Mitts.
Because we're burning. We're good. Let's talk about music we hate, and I'll change the name to Oven Mitts.
Oven Mitts. That's good. I like that one.
Oven Mitts.
Oven Mitts. Bum, 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 bum. 7 now we're watching. I think this is a record, man. This is pretty good.
It ain't a record.
This is 7. It's not?
No, definitely not.
At live though. Live we had 7. That's pretty.
And it's hard to tell because it's who's logged in here and commenting.
I guess 7 people logged in watching.
Peter Gabriel is one of my favorite artists of all time.
Yeah, no,
Peter Gabriel is a musical wonder. He's a treasure.
His stuff out now is good.
Yeah, there'll never be another Peter Gabriel.
Yeah, no, he was real songwriter. Write stuff for other people and stuff.
Yeah.
That's when you're really good, when you write music for other artists who are good and they fucking perform your shit.
Missy Elliott made a fucking career out of writing nothing but hip hop songs for other artists.
Yeah.
Like everything she wrote was a hit. And then her own stuff. But I'm a Missy fan. I love Missy Elliott. Fucking music. Great.
I always think that Nothing Compares to You.
She's good.
Miss Elliott? Yeah, she's not bad.
The Cure, kick ass. My favorite Cure song is Lullaby.
Yeah, that's a good song.
I love that song, and it's great because it's like some of their strings on a couple of their guitars are a little bit out of tune. There's some timing issues, but that's what makes it organic.
Yeah,
you can tell they just did it in the studio and it was a good take.
Yeah,
and despite those issues, they kept it because it was a fucking good performance, and I like that. I really like that. Yeah, that's a beautiful song.
Portal 2. I should stream that again. Portal 2 is a great game. Bobby Darin. Holy shit. I'm gonna get some fucking crooners in this bitch. Just start talking about Blue Eyes. Nine Inch Nails. I fucking love
Trent Reznor.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, Pretty Hate Machine, but no, for me it's, what's the album that he did that had Happiness and Slavery on it?
I don't know.
That album, for me, that's my favorite. And speaking of Happiness and Slavery, has the song, you know how he layers stuff,
Yeah.
and by the end of the song, it's all these fucking layers going on at once. This wall of sound. There's a sound that comes in every 4 or 8 beats, and it's the sound, and I'm listening to it. I'm like, I recognize that sound. I recognize that sound. It finally hit me. It's the sound from, remember the movie Krull?
Yeah.
And those weird things with the glass face, helmets with the glass. And when they got smashed, that noise, he used that noise in the song.
Nice.
And it was like every 4 beats, that song.
Yeah.
Slavery.
Yeah.
Really fucking cool.
Yeah,
man.
his shit's always eerie.
That was a great sound. It's all this tension. That album is just raw aggression.
Crawl.
Really well put together. Crawl, yeah.
That's a cool movie.
That's a great, horrible movie.
Yeah.
That movie fucking sucks, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it's corny.
I love it because it's got all that stuff in it that I like, with like the composite shots and the weird colors and the special effects and the costumes. It's got the weird fantasy mixed with the sci-fi.
Yeah.
And it's awful, and there's bad acting, and this is so terrible, you know? Love it. Love it. Depeche Mode is the shit. Love Depeche Mode.
God, DN forever, man.
Fucking Depeche Mode's amazing. Have you heard their more recent stuff they came out with last year?
Yeah.
Really good stuff, man. I need to get my hands on that.
Martin Gore did a solo project.
That's on vinyl. I should pick that up on vinyl, dude. Depeche Mode.
If you're gonna buy some classic Depeche Mode first.
Yeah, new album's good though. I want to get my hands on it.
Get some of the classic ones, and then go get new stuff. Crawl.
Yeah, Crawl, dude. We should sit down and watch that together.
Crawl.
That's what, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's a movie that's good to watch.
What about
with
the movie?
A friend.
What about the movie The Beastmaster?
Beastmaster, yeah, that's pretty bad too. But Krull is a special kind of bad. You know what I mean? It's a bit different.
That had some cool stuff in it, though.
I enjoyed Beastmaster when I was a kid.
Yeah, Beastmaster was cool.
What's that movie with the guy, the barbarian that comes through time?
I forgot about that movie. That's corny as hell.
Oh God, it's even worse than Beastmaster.
Yeah. It's a good movie though.
It's almost in the Krull neighborhood, but see, the thing about that is that Krull had some money.
Yeah.
They had money to spend on Krull.
Yeah.
It had a fucking budget.
Good budget.
And Beastmaster, they didn't have a budget.
Yeah. What about Ice Pirates? That was a good movie. Robert Url?
Who's Tietzo? Teitzel.
Oh!
I don't know who that is.
A new cat on?
No. He's talking about, I'm assuming it's an artist or a group. No one thinks about, what is that, Tietzo? Around the same amount of time that Depeche Mode is. I like Depeche Mode. If they're like, like Yaz and, all those bands. There's a few Yaz songs that really annoy me, but there's a few of them that are really good.
Sounds like a fucking skit from the 40s.
Oh, it's a DJ.
Burn this podcast.
Yeah.
No, it's already a podcast.
No, there's a building about a mile away from here. Burn that.
Burn that building?
Yeah.
What building is that?
It's about a mile that way. We don't have to name it.
Okay. I know what it is. Oh, I know what it is. Yeah. Burn it, baby. It's a good burn, Rob. You did a good job at the spelling.
Burn.
How long did it take you to put that together?
Not long at all.
It's fat, man. It's really good.
Not long at all. Anybody who plays this game would know that would be pretty quick. You just got to measure it out, you know?
Yeah.
That's it. Make sure everything's centered.
It's fat, though. It's fat.
It's just burning barrels. Covered,
yeah, I know.
Covered with black couch parts. And the top, the white, is white drywall, and then the letters. And you just look down at it from up here.
Oh, he's way up.
Yeah, hey Izzy, you see where I'm at? I'm at the hospital. This is Victor's hospital.
We're burning into the ground. Oh, it's becoming light out or dark?
It's daytime.
Oh, it's daytime, so we'll be able to see it better. Okay, yeah. It's early morning. Early morning.
Clash of the Titans was awesome. Dude, the fucking special effects in that are amazing. Sinbad movies. Well, dude, you know me, man. I'm a fucking huge, Ray Harryhausen. If it wasn't for Ray Harryhausen, films would not be where they are today. I'm sorry. He was the pinnacle pioneer of special effects. You know?
Yeah.
The godfather of all special effects.
Yeah.
You know? Ray Harryhausen, he came up with the ideas of composite, rear projection, front projection, on glass, stop motion. He made all his own models. All those models, he made them by hand.
Yeah, that's great.
You know?
Jedi
Incredible.
Master. A Jedi
Incredible.
Master.
Yeah,
A Jedi
absolutely.
Master. A Jedi Master before the Jedi Masters. Yeah. There's a lot of people like that.
Bob, what was his name? The guy that did the practical effects in the thing? He quit the business way too early. Died way too young. Bobby something. Man, he was a fucking talent. And the guys that did fucking the shit for the movies like Trolls and Ghoulies and those things. Yeah, it's fucking great stuff.
Yeah. So I gotta
The
get.
Xenomorph is a fucking amazing design.
That's why you gotta get.
Fucking Giger is one of the greatest artists of all time. Did you ever see the documentary about him?
No.
Oh man, watch it.
Yeah.
He's painting a mural in his studio.
While he's being interviewed.
Yeah, and it's
dope.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I know.
His stuff is so visceral and sexual and ugly and beautiful, all at the same time. It's like, it's amazing.
He made, Alien. Became
I love that one shot, that one he did of it was like a demon, and it was holding Jesus crucifix, like a slingshot. It's like a slingshot crucifix. That's fucking cool. That's really fucking cool, man. It's badass. Very metal.
Yeah, no, he was.
Yeah.
His shit was tight.
But then he would have some stuff that was just so alien and weird, and it's just like he did this one thing. It's like a 45, and the bullets are like babies.
Right.
Dude, it's so fucking cool.
Bizarre.
Yeah, Giger was
bizarre
one of the all-time greats. Might be my favorite artist, but I'm not.
Hey, did you?
I couldn't tell you. That's not my thing.
Right.
I know what I like when I see it, and Giger is my favorite.
Oh no, Giger's great, man.
Falling asleep.
Who's falling asleep?
He says it sounds like we're falling asleep because we're not screaming anymore. But that's
okay. Who?
Oh, God damn it!
Who said
Look what
this?
you've done.
Whoa!
Look what you've done.
Hey, buddy. What are you, a cop or something? What's your interest, huh? What are you, a cop or something? Whatever. Whoa. What do you think we're snoozing or something? We're on that that medication. You guys, you're nodding off. You're on the opioids.
Blondie?
Are you on those opioids?
Opioids.
Opioids. Are you on those opioids?
Opioids.
My kid was on those opioids.
Opioids.
I was like, gee, what did you do to your kid that he's on the opioids? What did you push your kid to do to be on opioids? Opioids.
As I was saying, Blondie.
As you were saying.
Deborah Harry.
As you were saying.
Lubit's mother went to school with her.
Oh, no shit, really?
They were tight, apparently, in high school. At least that's a story I remember hearing. I could be wrong. Memories are plastic, and it's been many years since
Why
I
are
heard
they
that
plastic?
story.
Why aren't they steel?
I don't know, man. Memories. The brain is a funny thing, man.
Dreams are a funny thing. Dreams. I don't think people have nightmares. I just think
I have nightmares every once in a while.
I don't think it's nightmares. It's more like bad dreams.
Yeah.
You have a bad dream, you're like, oof, and you wake
They're
up.
more surreal than anything.
Sometimes
they're confusing.
My
nightmares are like where I'm confused.
I'm confused.
I
yeah.
had this one dream every night for like a week, and I was driving. I don't know why, but I was driving my father's car, and I was pulling up to his house when they lived down in Edgewater.
Right.
I pull up to the house, I get out of the car, I go in the house, I open the door, and I close it behind me, and I realize that I'm in the wrong fucking house. I do not recognize my surroundings. So I freak out and I get nervous and I turn right around and open the door to get out. And when I come out and I go outside, there's nothing. Like nothing. Like a void. And I turn around and the house is gone and I'm in a fucking void. I have like this panicky feeling and I wake up. I had that dream like every night for a week. And to me it was like a nightmare. But it was just this weird, surreal, you know?
Dreams are like that.
And that's why I remember it so vividly, and I can tell the story. I just dream every fucking day.
That's
weird fucking dream. But mostly I dream about my bad dreams are I'll dream that I'm at work and I'm having a horrible day. And the day will be over and I'll wake up and I'll have to get ready for work. And I'm in a mindset like I just had a terrible day at work while I was fucking sleeping, and now I gotta fucking do it for real. I have those all the fucking time, and it sucks.
That's rough, man.
Yeah.
That means your job's getting to you.
The first Death Wish is really good. All the other ones are just worth watching just to laugh at.
Oh, yeah.
They get funnier and funnier
They get ridiculous.
They get more ridiculous.
They get so ridiculous.
Yeah.
The first one is good.
The third one is my favorite.
What is like 4 or 5 of them?
I think there's 5. But the third one is the funniest one. He uses a bazooka in that one. You can't go wrong.
No, it's better. No, he's got an M60 in one, and there's a guy holding the bullets for him who's wearing like a Newsies cap.
That's right. He's wearing it to him.
He's like, yeah, but he's wearing like a Newsies cap. Like a guy from the 1940s, right? You know, like, hey, kiddo. And he's like feeding him the magazine.
It's like something out of the 70s.
Right, and he's feeding him the magazine.
These movies were made in the 80s.
While Bronson's holding it, you know, firing and holding the...
Fucking ridiculous. So ridiculous.
He was like the urban Rambo. Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
No, that's what's great about the 80s.
Oh, yeah, when I got... Did I ever tell you about that? How I got into Sarah's... All right, we were going to a game convention, all right? Sarah, Chris's wife here, was driving. We stopped at the bank so I could take money out of the Mac machine. I'm walking back to the car, looking at my receipt, putting my card away, counting the cash that I just got out of the Mac machine. And I see Sarah's car, forgetting that Sarah was driving Chris's car.
Right.
So I get into the car that looks like Sarah's car. And there's a woman in the driver's seat. She's like, hello? Looking scared shit. And I turn and I look up at her. I'm like, hello? I go, I'm so sorry. And I got out of the car. When I guess she saw how I was, she started to laugh as I was leaving the car. I was so embarrassed. And these 3 idiots, are parked right next to that car, laughing their asses off at me.
So you got into the stranger's car?
I got in, sat down, and closed the door. Like I was all the way in that car. Like I was ready to put on my seatbelt.
Imagine that lady scream.
She was just like this. Look, her eyes were wide open in terror.
If she screamed
This
and made
strange dude just got in her car.
I know. It's cool that the woman was like cool about it, but if you had a woman that screamed, oh, the cops would have you on the ground. they would fucking be like, "What did you try to do?" It's lucky you had a woman that was like,
Oh,
"That's a funny story, Rob."
too much. Yeah. Well, it happened.
Yeah, that's a funny story.
Lesson learned that day. Look up and pay the fuck attention to what you're doing.
Oh, hello.
Rape.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that happened. And the funny thing is, too, is the car that I got in was exactly the same car that Sarah drove.
Yeah. No, that's funny.
But she wasn't driving her car that day. She was driving his car. But, you know, my peripheral vision sees that car.
Sure, it's funny.
And...
just, it could have got totally executed wrong.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. She could have had a taser, a pepper spray.
Or just made a commotion where...
Or it could have been... Who knows who could have been in the driver's seat? Could have been fucking some nut job who his first reaction was to fucking swing at me. He could have knocked my ass out or stabbed me. Who knows?
Had a gun in the car.
There could have been a fucking dog in the back seat, all territorial.
Or a guy could have had a gun. Or he could have had a gun in his car and take it out and point it at you and saying, "Get the fuck out of my car."
Oh man, that woman. She must have been thinking, "What the hell is this guy doing?"
Yeah, that's.
But then, as I was getting out, I saw her face change as I was getting out of the car, and I said, "I am so sorry. I am so sorry." And I got out of the car quickly, and I'm backing out of the car, and I saw her face change, and she had a little.
Her story.
She had a little laugh. So now
her story must have been hilarious to her
when she
friends.
goes back, exactly when she goes to tell this story, she's gonna be like, "I'm sitting there at the bank."
Great. Yeah,
probably waiting.
That's funny.
Or even worse, what if I got in the car and right behind me was her husband?
Oh my god. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
And I get in the car right in front of him.
He fucking comes to your side of the door and says, "Get the fuck out."
Not even. I was just been face to the pavement.
Break through the glass. He probably ripped the door open to get you out and drag you out. Or he could be like, "What are you talking to my wife for?"
Dude, I imagine the first reaction of a stranger getting in a car, especially with your wife like that.
That's funny.
The first thing you're doing is grabbing the guy by the back of the neck and slamming him into the ground.
Yeah.
First thing you're doing.
But it's lucky the woman yelled, fucking yo. "There's a man in my car! There's a man in my car! Help me! Help me! There's a man in my car!" Right? You're like, "Fuck!" You know, I didn't do anything, and the cops come, and you have to explain yourself, and then you don't know if she's going to press charges. I mean, these are all what-if scenarios.
Dream Master with Dennis Quaid.
Dreamscape.
What's Dream Master?
Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid. Jesus Christ. Dennis fucking Quaid.
Dennis
Quaid.
Quaid.
Was it Dennis Quaid or was it Randy Quaid?
Randy Quaid's the brother.
Yeah. Dream Master? No, I don't know that one.
Dreamscape.
It sounds like something. Oh, Dreamscape.
Dreamscape's another movie.
I know the name, but I can't put a memory to it, so I don't know if I've seen it. But dude, back then I saw every fucking movie, especially the B movies. Anything sci-fi or horror.
Yeah.
Dude, that's all we fucking watched.
Yeah.
Was sci-fi, horror, and cop movies.
That's why you get Jess on the shows, because he would do.
Yeah, well, Jess is into the classic horror and B horror.
Yeah.
You know, big budget horror is not his thing.
Yeah.
You know, mine either. You know.
Dream.
Inner Space. That's a cool movie, man. A lot of people don't like it though. I've talked about that with people, and people just don't seem to really like that.
Yeah.
I thought Inner Space was cool, man.
Yeah.
Cool special effects for its time. And the story led for, you know, some okay comedy. You know. It was more for me it's more about like the concept and the special effects and him being in a little ship and going around the inside of his body.
Right.
The idea he could change his appearance to make him look like that other guy with the cowboy hat.
Right.
Yeah, it was a cool idea. Inner Space was cool. The Fly with Jeff Goldblum is very good. I like the original Fly too, though.
Yes, me too.
It's very creepy.
Yes,
and
they're both great.
it rises above other films of
Yeah,
that
yeah,
genre in its time.
Oh yeah. There's only so many good movies.
A little bit smarter, and it's paced well. Like a lot of those movies, like I like them. I like the old sci-fi movies and horror movies, but like the first like 20 minutes, sometimes half an hour, is really good because they're establishing this really cool original idea.
Right.
And it's all the old film styles and all that stuff, but then it starts running dry. Everything's all dialogue,
Right.
But like, I don't know, it's just those movies are just like nothing but exposition,
Right.
Constantly. Vampire's Kiss, I'm so glad you said that. A lot of people hate that movie too, and I like that movie. I did like Vampire Kiss. I love it. He's fucking did you see that?
With
I'm not a Nicolas Cage fan, but he was good in that.
Yes.
He was really good in it.
Yes.
He gets by the end of the movie, he's all bloody and fucked up.
Yeah, no,
and
I like that.
The whole time they're showing you that he's having a conversation with his therapist. But what's really happening is he's on a street corner, covered in blood, and he's disheveled, and he's talking to a fire hydrant. He's just fucking totally lost it, and he's all fucked up, and he's got the sunglasses on, and he's in the office, and he's like, yes, that damn mescaline. he's blaming that he was taking meth.
Nice.
Yeah. He fucking bites that girl in the club. That was a cool scene, man. That was really well filmed, that scene. But yeah. Once Bitten, that was a cheesy comedy from the 80s, I want to say.
What about Twice Shy?
Once Bitten?
Twice Shy.
Was that 90s? Once Bitten, it feels like 90s.
A lot of this.
American Psycho is fucking awesome. It's the same kind of thing. Like that's got that same kind of thing. It's surreal. It's like you don't know what's real, what's going on in the character's head or what's really happening with the character. Like there's some people that say that like he didn't kill anyone.
Right.
Like he wasn't even he never even murdered anyone.
Right.
It's just what's going on in his psycho in his fucking brain.
Right.
Fight Club.
Right.
Same fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
But that shit is fucking awesome. Jacob's Ladder, even though
that's a good movie.
Even though it's a different,
yeah,
it's a different explanation.
It
still has that same flavor.
That's a good psychological.
Yeah.
Fucking cuckoo.
Yeah, it's a mind fuck.
Yeah, it's a mind fucking movie.
Yeah. Don't remake Shining. It's ridiculous. Here's a word of advice to all filmmakers.
Word of advice.
Don't touch Kubrick.
Don't touch Kubrick.
You can't win.
Leave it alone.
Don't touch Kubrick. You can't win.
Leave it alone.
Yeah, leave it. If Kubrick did it, it's over.
Leave it the
It belongs to him and nobody else.
Yeah.
There's nothing you could do to make it more interesting.
Yeah.
And you're always going to be measured up against Kubrick. And you'll always lose. There's people like me that just won't even give you a chance.
I don't think there's anybody now who would be up to Kubrick.
Yeah.
There's some good guys and some gals, but
Kubrick was
the talent
was in his own category. He belongs all by himself.
I mean, as much as you like Tarantino, Tarantino will never touch Kubrick.
Speaking of cool cop movies, which we weren't, we were like an hour ago.
I
just thought of The French Connection.
Oh, French Connection is great.
That's a badass. I want to watch that again.
The French Connection. I have that on. I'll let you know.
Michael Bay is better than Kubrick. Look at.
Who?
Michael Bay is better than Kubrick.
He is better than Kubrick.
Yeah, Michael Bay.
You're right.
That's funny. No, French Connection with Gene Hackman. It's fucking awesome. And I can't wait for Tarantino's Star Trek. I think it's going to blow people's minds, and no one's going to see it coming. No, everyone's going to be expecting something else, and what we're going to get is an amazing fucking Trek movie.
Did he start shooting it or a script?
Who?
Tarantino.
I believe there's a treatment, and he's been thinking about this for a long time, so I'm sure he's got all kinds of ideas, And once he got the green light to do a treatment,
Yeah.
you know he buckled down.
Oh, I'm psyched because I don't like his latest shit.
Yeah. Meg Ryan was cute in a few things. You know? I'm trying to say that in the least sexist way possible.
But your
yeah,
favorite film, Harry Met Sally.
Yeah, Harry Met Sally is my favorite film. Oh God, no, I'm not. I'm not really. I'm not a fan of it. But I'm not getting back into that conversation again.
I can't believe we're even talking about it.
We shouldn't be talking about it
Because
all I was saying is that
how could you say it's
for a
movie?
romantic comedy, for the way those films are made and how they should be structured, from a technical point of view, it's a competent film. I'm just not a fan.
But there's lots of movies that are competent.
Yeah, there's plenty of competent movies that I'm not a fan of. But I'll admit, okay, you know, they're not terrible.
Yeah.
They're just not for me.
Right.
You know? The Postman. Only when we're playing the 7 Days to Die.
I like The Postman. They got some cool stuff.
Waterworld.
Waterworld was pretty bad.
Yeah, like 3 hours. Who's that, Lowry?
Yeah. That was a pretty bad movie.
Which one? Waterworld?
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I can't speak to it because I've never watched it.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad 90s movie.
That's why it's not on my list.
Yeah. I was
Kevin Costner, his crowning, I think, performance, crowning achievement as an actor, was Dances with Wolves.
Tatanka.
Tatanka. And the director's cut of that movie, the film score by John Barry, is amazing. I bought that immediately after seeing the movie. When the soundtrack became available, I bought that immediately. The music in that is it's so good. You
didn't like The Untouchables?
You know me, man.
What about The Untouchables?
I can like a movie and hate its music, but
what about The Untouchables?
The music's
that was
good.
a great movie.
Sometimes it could really, music's so important to a film. It really is. It's more important than most people, I think, even understand. Because
you can have movies without music and with music.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Sound design in general is so important to a film,
sure.
And it's more important than most people think.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm a fan of sound design.
I'm obsessed with sound. You know?
Of course. I like sound design and scores. You know. Epic theme. You know, like, oh wow, that's powerful shit.
I can't remember who did the music, but
did you
David Bowie's son? He did he did Moon.
Yeah.
With Sam Rockwell.
Yep.
Music in that is amazing.
Yeah, good movie.
The music in that is so good. It
works well.
He knew what he wanted, and he knew you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think
he knew
he's
what he was
doing
working
another
with.
movie now.
Just incredible.
I think he's doing another sci-fi movie.
That's another important thing to a film too, is that sometimes the sound design or the film score or just the music in general is antithetical to the mood, and that can ruin it. It could take you out of it, or it could just totally ruin it. But when films get it right, they get it right. And Moon got it right.
Yeah.
Shining got it right. Sound design and film score in that, amazing. Dances with Wolves, it's perfect.
Tatanka.
Yeah, I love that movie. I saw that in the theater several times.
I love the scene in that when the guy, whoever the...
Yeah, Moon is amazing. Yeah, Angelito, you have to see Moon. It's Sam Rockwell.
Yeah,
it's so good. It's Sam Rockwell and the one that just got in trouble, had a show canceled from Netflix this year.
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey was one of my favorite actors. And that's another thing. Michael Jackson diddled kids. I love his music. Kevin Spacey accosted people, other guys, whatever.
Right.
You know, he's a little rapey. I still think he's one of the greatest actors, so, you know.
Hey, guy, you're a little rapey, but I dig your performance.
Kurt Russell's a fucking total nut job.
Kurt Russell?
He's like one of these, he's like a conspiracy nut. He's crazy.
Oh, really?
He's totally crazy. He's
Oh,
like
yeah?
a right wing.
Is he?
Yeah, nut job. But whatever. I don't care. That's his politics, not mine. He's a fucking great actor.
Yeah.
I fucking love his movies.
Yeah. I have a great idea for
Joseph Clark! Look who it is! It is Joseph Clark. Oh, we're getting ready for you. We're getting ready for you.
What's up,
Joe, what movies, I haven't even, I watched Assault on Precinct 13. We've recently watched The Thing. I don't have to watch that again. I plan on watching They Live, Halloween, Big Penis and Little Vagina.
Ghosts of Mars. Ghosts of Mars.
I don't know if I want to watch Ghosts of Mars.
That's good. Yeah, it's good.
It looks like one of the ones he kind of just slapped together.
No, it's good. It is a little like that, but it's...
Yeah, I don't know.
The music's good in it, Rob. You like it. It's cool.
Yeah.
A lot of guitar there.
I heart Kurt Russell. So do I, man. His fucking acting's great. You ever see Overboard? That's a comedy.
Yeah, that's corny.
That's a romantic comedy.
That's corny.
But that was a good movie.
Ah, it's corny.
But it's good because it's corny. It's Kurt Russell. Fucking Kurt Russell's great.
Yeah, but
I like anything he does.
I like when he's in serious.
Escape from New York, yep. The Thing. Oh, dude, tell me The Thing isn't like the pinnacle of fucking practical effects, man. Big Trouble, yeah. Yeah, Big Trouble. I have that right here, right next to me. I just picked that up on Blu-ray. But I gotta watch Halloween.
Tango and Gash.
Tango and Gash.
Tango in Gash.
Tango and Gash.
Tango in Gash.
They remade Overboard? Why?
Yeah, they did.
It's just a dopey comedy.
And they made it dopey.
And what made it charming was what's her name? Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. That's what made
Terry
the movie
Hatcher.
good. It wasn't
Hatcher.
anything else about the movie.
Tango and Gash. Yeah. Terry's hot, man. I have no idea how to find They Live. Go to the local library, Joe, and take it out. They have
Obey.
it. Obey. This is your money.
Obey.
This is your money. Sleep.
Sleep. Obey.
Sleep. 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 Sleep.
Wasn't there was like buy.
Sleep. Yeah, there was all shit.
Sleep, buy.
Everything was
Obey.
printed on. It's great, man.
I love the fight scene in the alleyway.
Now, that's far enough. He goes, "You're just as ugly as you are to us, that we are to you." And, blah, blah, blah. And it's dope. And all the cops are the aliens. So it's fucked up, man. It's a great movie.
We should be saving this stuff for when Joe gets.
Oh, that's right. Oh, Joe's got a plethora of fucking ideas.
You know when he goes into the bank and he has a shotgun.
Yeah. And
I'm here to chew, kick ass and chew bubble gum. All out of bubble gum. He wrote that line.
Who did?
What's
Piper?
his name? Roddy Piper. Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
They gave him it.
Rodney.
That's cool.
Rodney.
Yeah,
he came up with that line.
And that movie's only an hour and a half, dude.
Yeah.
It flies. It goes so quick.
And I love the masks.
Yeah.
And that negative effect when you put the glasses on, you see them and they got that.
Yeah, it's just black and white. It's just black and white.
Those wet, glassy, big black eyes and the cool alien look.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a cool concept.
Like humanoid.
Yeah.
But another alien. Yeah, no, it's great.
It's a cool protagonist.
I like when they're running around
blue collar tough guy
in
with
the
the heart
building.
of gold, you know?
Yeah. He comes to these fucking.
Yeah, he just comes into town looking for work.
And he's staying in these.
I got my own tools.
He's staying at these shanty towns.
Yeah.
He's like, there's a lot of people out of work. It's like really depressing, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yo, Joe, you were the one who chose the topic of Carpenter, right?
Yeah.
It was his idea.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's gonna love it.
I said, think about it. I go,
Yeah, pick your topic.
And then the next day he texted me and said, "Yeah, let's do something."
We didn't give Balone the option to pick the topic. It was a Star Trek show.
Oh well, we wanted it.
We had to have Balone on the Star Trek show.
We wanted it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we wanted.
It's gonna be good to see you, Joe. I haven't seen you in a long time. What was the movie the last time me, you, and Greg, the three of us here, We went out to a movie together. It was a bunch of years ago. In-house Star Trek expert, yeah. Yeah, but me and Greg, got a lot of Trek. I have actually, since that show, finished watching Enterprise and found out that I really enjoyed it. I really, really, really enjoyed it. There's my one main criticism for Enterprise is that it needed a larger ensemble cast.
You did like Enterprise.
I loved it.
Wasn't it good?
I fucking loved it. I loved it. There was one episode where Archer really pissed me off, though. They, they have to stop the Xindi weapon.
Right.
Their warp coil's fucked up. They can't fix it and get to where they gotta go on time. They meet this other species flying around in space, and they try to bargain with them for their warp core. And they say, no, we'll be stranded. I'm sorry, So what he winds up doing is he winds up stealing the warp core and leaving them provisions so they can survive the amount of time it will take them to get back home. It's like 9 years or some shit like that.
Right.
So I completely disagreed with that decision. I would have found a way to appeal to the guys' empathy and make some kind of trade and say that explain the situation. It's a do or die situation. They have to have that warp core. We will have the Vulcans. We'll send word to the High Council and have the Vulcans come to you and fix your warp core, and you can be on your way.
Right.
In the meantime, we'll compensate you with X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, you could have wrote it. Yeah, sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Whatever.
he didn't even give that a chance.
Right. I mean, it's no big deal of a,
But yeah, man, Trek's great. I love it. It's a lot of fun. I was playing Star Trek VR earlier in the week. Playing that again. I still have to download the Next Generation DLC for it. I wanna be on the fucking Next Gen Enterprise bridge going up against Borg. Oh, it's gonna be so cool.
Yeah, that looks dope.
That's gonna be cool, man.
That looks.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
That looks fresh.
Yeah, dude, you know what? I heard a lot of crap about Enterprise, and look, every fucking Star Trek show, even the good ones, original series, Next Generation, you can pick stuff apart and find things that are like, that just don't fit Trek or whatever, Like Discovery, for example, there's tons of problems in Discovery. Tons of problems. But I'm still enjoying it. I'm separating it from the other stuff, Even though it's supposed to be a prequel, takes place about a decade before the original series and all that.
Right.
Sarek's in it, and Pike's going to be in season 2. Spock is somewhere on the horizon for season 2.
Right.
But you know what? I'm enjoying it. I like the designs. I like the costumes. I like the ship. Fucking Discovery ship is fucking badass.
Yeah.
But the concept's fucked up because it's like they have this spore drive. They can basically blink anywhere in the fucking universe.
Right.
But how come we don't see that anywhere else throughout all of Star Trek, all the way through fucking Deep Space Nine, Voyager?
Right.
Like, we don't see any of that. So they're gonna have to explain away that technology gets put next to the Ark of the Covenant and the Indiana Jones warehouse. They're gonna have to, because that's just the way it is. The technology that they have in it. Interpretation of finale. Ooh, the whole series, simulation, or just a finale. Season trailer 2 yet. Wait, I must have missed the other comments going back. Let me see if I can roll them back on the laptop. Star Trek.
On the laptop.
New cast. I never saw Enterprise. So what's your interpretation of the finale? The finale of what? The finale of Enterprise. No, I mean, Enterprise happened. That's in the lore. That happened. That's about 100 years before the events of the original series, about 90 years before Discovery. And the last episode was not really an Enterprise episode, it was a Next Generation episode. And it was Riker was using the holodeck, and he's trying to make a decision about what he's going to do.
Right.
And to find inspiration, he brings up the final mission of Enterprise on its way home.
Right.
And when they first make the first alliance,
Right.
this was before the Federation.
Right.
They make the alliance with the new Vulcan High Council, Earth, I believe the Xindi,
Yeah.
and the Andorians.
Yeah.
And
That
the Vulcans.
backstory.
If I didn't mention the Vulcans, the Vulcans.
Yeah. No, you said the High Council.
So I mean, that episode was a simulation, but not the series. All that happened.
How about what was that one episode where
Deep Space 69, dude. It took me. I'm not kidding. It took me about 3 months to get to the part where Deep Space Nine finally gets interesting, and that's where I'm at now.
Yeah.
Dominion is just about to start rearing its head.
Yeah, all that.
And now it's starting to get interesting, finally. Not that there weren't one or two good episodes in there that I didn't like.
No.
Any episodes with Quark and Odo, awesome.
Yeah, but the arc about the Dominion Wars is dope.
Well, that's what I'm getting into now. Which one?
The other one.
This
The other
one?
No, the other one. Yeah. Yeah, the Dominion War is dope.
That's persistence, Rob. It is, but I tell you what, though. I mean, every fucking one. Everyone is like, oh no, Deep Space Nine gets so good. You know, you gotta watch Deep Space Nine. It gets really good. You gotta get through the rough part. And I did it, but it took me a couple of months, so I kept putting it to the side. Season 2 trailer for Discovery, I did, and I enjoyed it, except for, here's the thing, modern trailers for TV shows and movies follow the same exact formula. Every fucking trailer is the same. Watch 3 random new trailers for some action movie, and watch them all at the same time. And they follow the same exact beats. And it's always like some classic song that's like done by a cover or something like that, and it's supposed to be like all dramatic and all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Right.
And it's the same, it follows the same beats, and then it just stops, and then you got that moment of silence, and there's supposed to be like some serious interaction, some piece of dialogue, and then it has the big boom at the end. Like, I can't stand modern trailers, but the stuff that's in the Discovery trailer was very cool. A lot of cool shots. Pike coming on the show in the classic uniform. The mention of Spock in it is pretty cool. Those fucking cool shuttle pod. They look like submersibles because they got like this big glass dome. Have you seen them yet?
No.
Dude, very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, so, I'm going to enjoy it. And I like some of the characters. The dude who plays Saru is awesome. He's great. He's my favorite new Trek character.
The alien?
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
He's great.
I think he was in that
He's
Ship
good.
of Water.
Yeah, I haven't seen. There wasn't one scene with him that was bad in the entire first season. He was good. Aquaman, Shazam. Yeah, yeah, those will be getting past me. Definitely Aquaman. I will not be watching.
Me either.
Shazam, I might see it by accident for 5 minutes before I realize what I'm watching, and then I'll watch something else. But Aquaman, I think the rest of my life will go by without me seeing that.
If it's free at the library, yeah.
Nah, dude, you're gonna invest whatever 2 hours it is to watch Aquaman? You gonna watch that?
I watched the Fast and Furious movies.
Holy shit, dude. Wow.
They're ridiculous, but they're entertaining.
Damn, we gotta find you another hobby.
How can they not?
This amount of time for good movies, this amount of time for good, bad movies, and this amount of time for something else.
But that franchise is so popular right now, so you have to look at it as like a scientist would.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like, so you want to see what the big deal is?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what the big deal is. It's a movie made for fucking regular popcorn going, lowest common denominator fucking audience. It's a fucking, you know what I mean? It's like, you know,
Not like our audience. We have highbrow.
Am I wrong?
Our audience is highbrow.
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Like Fast and Furious, to me, I'm thinking, okay, cars, racing, okay. You know, cars race, car wins, car loses, story over. There's like fucking 7 of those motherfuckers, man.
People like watching them.
But yeah, I mean, did you enjoy them? I mean, I haven't seen them, so
they're
I'm only
entertaining.
guessing that I'll hate them.
They're ridiculous, but they're entertaining. I mean, it's like a gang. They're a car gang. They're either fighting the government or another government or some shit, or drug dealers or some shit. They're like a bad streetcar gang that are like underdogs.
Oh, the scene in the elevator with the alien sneezing. Yes, they're showing that they're going to have a little bit more comedy this time around. I think last time, really, the comedy was really Stamets and Tilly. Tilly's she's the awkward ginger girl in Discovery. She's kind of like the comic relief. So, I don't know, man. I'd like to see them over the course of this season start becoming a Star Trek show that we recognize as a Star Trek show. But if it stays this way, I don't mind either, because it's kind of interesting and it's action-packed in good ways, and there's some interesting characters, and the designs are awesome. So, but you know what? The war's over, so there's no more. The Klingon war's over. So now it's on to whatever this new thing is. I don't know if this story arc that they're showing us, you know, the red things popping up along the whatever it is, 90 light years or whatever the hell it is. I don't know if that arc's gonna go over the course of the entire season, or if it's just, you know, how we're opening it. So it'll be a 2 to 4 episode kind of story arc that gets us to the point that shuttles off. Because there's no way Pike stays on that ship.
Right.
Let's say the show gets somewhere between 4 to 7 years.
Right.
You can't have Pike on it, because Pike needs to be on the Enterprise.
Right.
Because he needs to serve on the Enterprise for, oh my god, I can't remember how many years he was supposed to serve on the Enterprise before
Kirk.
Before the accident.
That's a great episode.
Before, you know, Spock gets him back to whatever the name of the planet is. You know, the one from the pilot.
He is so bizarre in that fucking wheelchair.
The Doctor's gonna be back in Discovery? They're gonna resurrect him? Cause spoilers, the Doctor dies. Like 3-4 episodes before the end of this first season. He could have just been with the cast on Comic-Con to talk about season 1 too. You know, because he was part of season 1.
Are you going to New York?
But I like Stamets, and I like that over the course of the first season, he kind of had a story arc that typically a character would go through an entire series. Like, they start off, you know, he starts off kind of bitter, stuck up, a little bit up his own ass, you know, not very sociable, very grumpy. And then by the end
who
of the
isn't
first,
grumpy?
No, but by the end of the first season,
Who isn't grumpy?
he becomes much more personable and human, and makes connections, and becomes a different person, you know, and starts realizing that
the things are bigger than him and his problems.
Right.
You know, which is usually something that happens over the course of a series. You know, so he kind of got there.
How many
seasons
do you think this show's going to go?
I think it'll probably get about 5.
Oh. Till they cancel?
I think it'll get 5 seasons.
Well,
I mean, technically they can give it, I think, 10 or 11 seasons to get you right to the original series, but I don't see why that's necessary.
Next Generation was only 7.
I think it's going to have 3 to 5. 3 minimum, 5 maximum.
How many was Enterprise?
Enterprise was 4.
4, and they cut it?
They cut it after 4, which is a shame. I could have gone for at least one more season of that show.
Well, that's the thing about Star Trek. It's ever evolving into different ways of telling the lore. Yeah. You know, there's been so many versions now of it.
And then every show also kind of tells there's like a few, there's kind of like this tradition of there's certain stories
that they continue
that kind of get retold in different ways across each one of them.
Yeah.
You know, so the cast can handle, like there's always, you know, the Prime Directive dilemma. Every captain has to deal with it. You know, there's just always certain formulas that happen that every show needs to touch. So I'm looking forward to Discovery tackling them and seeing how they do on it.
You have to have a drink?
Yeah, my character started at first.
I can give him a drink, Rob. Christ. You're killing our avatar, man. Give him a drink. I haven't seen Enterprise. What's the tagline? Did it have transfer yet? What's the tagline?
There are transporters and they're brand
with
new.
With the cast on Comic-Con.
So
I bet that's what I watched.
Jesus Christ, great.
Look, like the Doctor was back in Discovery. I'm reading everything back. Yeah, the same vibes that went on. Furious movie. How long has the show been on? These guys are boring. For 3 hours of them talking shit. Come on, Rob, drink up already. What are you waiting for? And guzzle that shit. Guzzling from Gastown. There we go. Burning. Burning! Did you wake up out there? Did you wake up? It's 12:30. Do you know where your children are?
My neighbors do.
Fuck. Fuck your neighbors. That's right, Greg. I told you.
Anyway, yes, they do have transporters, and the first human to go through a transporter happens on that show. And there are a lot of people that are very nervous about it. And there's one very, very, very good episode where this one character who's really scared of going through goes through, and something happens where they don't exist, and they go through this whole fucking thing where they're disappearing, and she's presumed dead. And I'm not giving away the ending because the ending is.
Does that guy go blind?
The ending's very cool.
Is that the one the guy goes blind at the end of it?
No.
Because it transports?
No, it's a girl.
Oh, no. I'm thinking about the other guy who's the doctor or something.
No, it's the communications officer.
The blonde guy?
No.
Who's the guy he can transport through? He can transport or something. By the end of the episode, he ends up going blind.
Who goes blind? On Enterprise?
No, not on Enterprise. On Discovery.
Oh. No, Stamets goes into a coma.
Yeah, but before he goes blind because.
Well, yeah, he's kind of.
He's going
he's
through
fried
time.
out. He's fried out. He's fried out. He's everywhere at once.
I don't think I got. I think I've been watching the same first episode and falling asleep. You know, they have this scene where they're talking Klingon, and it's too fucking long.
Yeah, the prequels, that's what I get, but like I said, I'm with Discovery, I'm compartmentalizing, I'm keeping it separate from Star Trek. I mean, it's still Star Trek. It's still, it's still cool. The stuff that's in it that is Star Trek is awesome.
Yeah,
but
the lore is always going to be good.
You can't take it so... maybe, but I tell you what, though. Maybe by the time they get through each season, by the time we get to the end, it really does fit in Star Trek,
Right.
Like Enterprise.
Right.
Or DS9, for me, at least so far.
Right.
Because at first it did not feel like Star Trek. First 2 seasons did not feel like Star Trek to me.
Right.
It had moments, So yeah, it's good stuff, man. I think it's definitely worth watching. You know, and people's complaints about it, I guess, you know, some of them are warranted, but you know what? It's awesome, dude. T'Pol, fucking awesome character. Jolene Blaylock.
Oh yeah.
Is T'Pol. She's beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
But she was really good in her part.
Yeah, she played a good Vulcan.
Yeah. Yeah. She winds up getting an addiction to the substance that makes her not be able to control her emotions as well as she should. And she has to come to terms with embracing that because that's her life from now on.
Right.
As a result, even though she's off that substance, as a result of taking the substance, she now has to live more. She's more human than most Vulcans. Right. She has this, you know. So she's kind of like Spock in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the
she's got there's this humanness to her, you know.
Yeah.
So
nerdies.
And like she plays it. She plays it really good. She does a very good job.
Nerds.
And the Doctor's great. The Doctor is awesome.
You're a bunch of nerds.
So, well, yeah, it is a drug addiction. It wasn't an allegory. It was a drug addiction. It was an actual addiction. But she had reasons. It was logically necessary. And you can watch the series and you'll see, and it works out. And the way that you get the explanation is very cool too. You know, it deals with her meeting her future self.
Right.
There's two ships. There's another Enterprise. You know what I mean? Like there's a split. The timeline splits.
Oh man.
So now we're meeting the ancestors of the people that were on the Enterprise. And of course, because she's Vulcan, she lives longer than anybody else.
Yeah.
She's this wretched old woman, but now it's like the children of the people that were on the ship.
Yeah.
So
that's what I love about
the
Star
son
Trek.
of T'Pol and a Trip.
Yeah.
Is the captain.
Yeah.
Of the ship, and she's still on the ship.
Yeah.
And she has a conversation with herself as an older woman.
Yeah.
And you know, asks her, "Are you off of that particular substance?
Yeah.
Have you finished?" She's like, "Yeah, but I'm still having problems keeping the emotions in check." And she basically lets her know, like, "No, that's with you for life now.
Yeah.
Like you can't. Don't even bother trying to change it because
it's part of you.
That's part of you now.
You got to deal with it.
Like, you have to embrace it."
Yeah.
Well, that's what I love about Star Trek, because you deal with timelines and alternative universes.
Dude.
And they do such a good job with it.
You just asked right here, what do you think of Mirror Universe? Dude, Mirror Universe in any Trek is awesome. Mirror Universe is great.
Yeah.
The Terran Empire, man. That's some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome.
Mirror is the original one.
Yep.
In the original series. It's awesome. It's my favorite one. I have a dope poster that I gotta put in a frame of it. It is fucking badass. I bought it like fucking years ago.
But the Enterprise Mirror Universe episode you have to see, because it takes place on it's the Defiant, right? They find the Defiant.
Yeah.
And they go on the Defiant as their alter egos.
Yeah.
So now they're dressed in the 60s outfits.
Yeah.
The bridge is making that sonar noise.
Yeah.
It's fucking, dude, it's so 60s.
Isn't that a dope episode?
The whole episode's all 60s.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah.
No, they did a good job.
It was very cool.
Yeah, they did a great job, man. Yeah, it was a good series, man. But that's the thing. So that's why Tarantino's Star Trek is going to be cool.
Tarantino's Trek, I think, is going to surprise everyone.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to have to go with that notion. I agree with that. I think you're right.
I think everyone's going to be expecting something else. And you know what? And it's going to be a shame, because there's going to be a lot of people who are like, you know, passerby Tarantino fans. They're like, oh yeah, I liked his other movies. I liked Pulp Fiction. I liked, you know what I'm saying? I liked Django Unchained. I liked, you know, these movies. So they're going to go to see his other movie and realize it's not Pulp Fiction. It's going to be raw, serious Star Trek.
Yeah.
You know?
I dare you to phase me, motherfucker. That's it. I'm going to photon your ass, motherfucker.
You should make him a Klingon.
Yeah.
Start fucking people up with a bat left.
You can suck my dick, Captain Kirk. Shit, man.
The one that says "Bat Left Motherfucker" on it.
That's right, motherfucker.
Yeah, Mirror Universe shit is cool, man.
Yeah.
In Discovery, the Mirror Universe thing was awesome. It was like 4 episodes long. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And it was like all out fucking Terran Empire. Like, it was huge.
Yeah.
But it did do something with one of the characters that made me upset. I was like, oh, it had to take away one of my favorite characters and do something with them that, oh man, if that character stayed as what they were, I don't want to give it away for those people who haven't seen it yet. But yeah, man, it was one character I was really enjoying, and I thought was really cool, badass character. But yeah, this dude playing Pike, hope he's good. I hope he does well.
You guys sound like you're falling asleep.
I like her too. What's her name? The one who plays Michael Berman.
I think you guys are falling asleep.
I like her. She's alright.
I ain't fucking falling asleep, man.
The dude who plays the scientist.
You heard me? I ain't falling asleep.
He's one of the better actors on the show too.
I can't get past the first episode.
And I don't know the actor's name. The dude who plays Saru. He's a really weird-looking, tall, lanky, skinny guy. I mean, obviously, that's the character. So this is tall. But Saru, whatever the actor's name is, he's really fucking good, man.
I didn't like that.
He's one of my favorite Trek characters.
I didn't like that
series.
scene where I think they take too long.
Oh my god!
My God, have some manners, boy.
I had to lean into the microphone for that.
This is live. Oof. You gotta apologize to the audience.
I had McDonald's today. That's why.
You
that's where that came from.
You owe them an apology.
Oh God, I owe you an
You
apology.
owe it.
I owe you an apology.
That smells
you were
like
in the room with me
8 hours ago.
Oh, that ain't going away for a long time.
That smells like 8 hours ago.
That's not gonna die.
It's vintage 8 hours ago.
Been holding that in since 1984.
1984.
Oh, sound effects.
That's right.
Burn the methane.
All right, three watchers now.
Oh yeah, man. I'm learning how to fucking gas. I don't know about you.
Running out of steam.
I like that Joe popped on here with us, though. It's gonna be good having you on. It is next weekend, right?
Yes.
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
I gotta make room on the couch here. I got all this shit over here I gotta get rid of.
Yes. So we'll arrange how we're gonna meet up and all that jazz. But yeah, next Saturday is gonna be good. That being said,
I'm almost there. Someone signed on.
who signed on? Who signed on? Number 4. Watcher 4. Where are you? Yup.
Yeah. So this Saturday will be good.
Yeah.
Shit, I gotta find time this week, man. It's like I could talk about Carpenter, no problem, but I would like to refresh on a few of the movies. You know, and there's a bunch of movies that, you know, he's got 52 directing credits. A lot of those movies I have not seen, especially a lot of his earlier work, and a few of his more recent things like Ghosts of Mars or whatever. But,
I love his science fiction more than his horror.
But what you call it? I could still talk Carpenter, no problem. I would like I said, I wanna watch Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah, of course.
I wanna watch They Live. I wanna watch Halloween. I don't know.
Just watch
one or two.
Just watch
movies.
The Thing again.
But even if I watch one every day this week, which I know I'm not going to be able to do.
Yeah.
And Friday night I'm going to be streaming with the other guys, so that's one night out. Monday night is probably out. I don't know, maybe tomorrow night I can watch Big Trouble in Little China.
Big Trouble.
Yeah, you see the artwork on the box is pretty cool. It's one of those, you know, these packages they've been coming out with.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, you just bought it recently?
Yeah, it was like $5
At Target?
now. Best Buy.
Oh, it's good. I should.
But I like these covers they're coming out with.
Yeah.
You know? The cool artwork on them. There's a whole bunch of movies that are coming out with this type of cover art.
Oh, but they have the classic one.
Yeah, the classic one is on the box, but the slip cover is that interesting new artwork. Yeah, they're doing that with a lot of movies.
What does he call them?
The
Pork Chop Express? Is that his name? This is the Pork Chop Express. Going down, he's talking on the CB and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking. It's corny, but it's.
Well, he's doing John Wayne.
Yeah. Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he channeled John Wayne for this part.
Yeah.
And he thinks he's cool, but he's a fucking dimwit.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it great.
Yeah.
And everyone around him knows he's you know what I mean? He's a dimwit, but he doesn't think he is.
I like
that's what makes him great.
You know what's
and
cool?
It's such a different character from Escape from New York. Escape from New York, he's Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
You know? We should be talking about this next week.
Yeah, I was going to say that too.
I'm just going to wind up repeating myself.
It's all right. But I like it in Big Trouble that the sorcerers.
Yeah, the thing is awesome, Joe. I'm glad you watched it again.
The sorcerers, like the Chinese sorcerers.
Oh, in Big Trouble in Little China?
Yeah. And they're just so they're so powerful that you're like, dude.
It's so over the top.
Yeah, it's just like...
That's one of the things about the movie I like, is that it's over the top. And it knows it. It's self-aware.
But I find...
Carpenter's very self-aware of his stuff.
I just find those sorcerers kind of eerie and shit and powerful, like mystic Asian power shit. It was like, wow, you know what I mean?
The lightning and shit.
Yeah, the lightning, the cool, you know. It's just, it's bizarre. It's this whole, culture that he tuned into that most directors wouldn't even think about doing. You know?
My son wants to grow his hair like Kurt Russell from the 80s now.
Nice.
Oh, that's great. Let him do it.
Let him do it, man.
Shit, I had long hair. Had long hair for most of my life. Until I started shaving it off.
Yeah. Yeah, Joe, give him like a Mad Max Road Warrior haircut. Like
old school Gibson. Nah, Kurt Russell one is good. Give him, let the kid have the long hair.
No, yeah, but shave.
Look like a rock star.
No, yeah, but shave the sides.
Buy him a guitar.
Shave the sides so he's got this Buffon mullet thing going.
Kids today are not they're not gonna go for that.
They don't fucking know. They could care less.
All these kids today look like fucking Justin Bieber.
Bieber. You can suck my Bieber. Yeah. Well, we got a lot of material. It's going to be good.
Big dingus and little vagina.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's hard, man.
What?
Just ranting for it's hard to rant for 3 hours.
After you've worked the entire day. Until 1 o'clock in the morning.
I was pumped the first hour, and then it was just like...
You were pumped the first 2.5 hours.
You know what? I ate when I came here, and that
started to slow you down.
Yeah, I should have waited, and then ate of it. But no, I was still amped. And people were doing shit.
Yeah, I've been shaving my head since about 2005, 2006. I've been shaving my head.
You've been shaving your sack?
I've been shaving my sack since about, more recent than that.
Shave or buzz?
Oh, I don't, I'm afraid of the blade, man.
Afraid of the blade?
Yeah, man. I don't want to put a blade near my...
Slings?
Near my valuables.
By your slings?
My schlingy schlong.
Your slings? Hey, leave my slings out of it.
My slinkies.
My slinks is out of it. Leave that out of the equation, will you, please? All right.
Oh, burn it.
Burn it.
Fucking ground. Burn it to the 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 berg.
Burger to the burger. Burger
Burgers.
to the burgers.
Burgers.
Burgers to the burgers. Burgers to the brr. So I don't know. What do you say, guys? Everybody ready to log off?
Right.
We're at the point now where we're just.
That being said.
Yeah.
That being said. As you can see, we were running out of steam. Oh. I'm so tired.
Oh shit.
Sorry to pull the plug on you guys. I'm just tired, man.
Yeah. I guess we can call it a night.
Thank you all for showing up. You can watch the beginning of this.
He's requesting we play. No, I only play my own music, Joe, and that's for copyright reasons. If I played anything that wasn't mine, then I'd get a copyright claim. And I don't want to strike on my account. But, yeah, theme from Escape from New York's great. But anyway, with that being said...
Yeah, Joe, we'll be talking about all that next week,
yeah,
I promise.
For those of you still watching, or those of you watching in the archive later on in the week, visit us next Saturday, where the three of us speak of John Carpenter Retrospective Special.
Yes.
Yes. So, thank you for joining us on Tits.
Yeah, next time, people.
Peace.
Peace!